Ready?
Hello.
We're live. What's going on, guys? I'm Jeremy.
I'm Macy.
We're here live with you guys tonight. We're gonna be on the couch. Kimberly, it's starting right now.
It's starting, yes. My son is starting to swim with a Stirrup. That's all.
Look at these Canadian flags.
I know, they're amazing.
Where's everybody else at? We're Australians and Americans. You guys got no flags. No flags.
We have some exciting news.
We do.
You can't see it. Oh,
Awesome, Ashley. We will see it. Angela's going on. Barb, Aaron,
hello, everyone.
Naomi, Heather, Kimberly.
You sent your video, Ashley. Yay!
Lisa, Joe, Bobby, Lynn, Lisa, Bonnie, Patty, Angela, Shannon, Jennifer. What's going on, guys? Terry
I don't know
Griffiths,
how
what's
you
up?
pronounce names like that. I'm so bad.
Speed reading.
It's awesome.
Oklahoma.
Flags.
Awesome. Tasmania. Like the actual Tasmania?
What?
That's awesome. What? That was in the song, I think. We can turn the music down a little bit, I guess. I was like, that sounded like me, kind of.
Yeah, I thought it was you. I thought you said what?
I know, I was like, what? That's literally what it sounded like. What's going on, Chelsea?
Hello, everyone.
Look
Oh
at
my
these.
goodness.
So many Canadians. The Canadian Army. Right
That's
here.
so awesome.
With us tonight. So, what about Peanut?
Yeah, did you guys see Peanut? I was so excited. I actually cheered up because I was so happy.
I told you, we've come a long way since the old first days. We'll load up a picture and a video here.
He's actually without alive, which is amazing. Aw,
Oh,
thank you, Lisa.
that's awesome.
I was gonna send a video yesterday, but I had a bit of a fall.
Oh no.
I'm sure paying for it too.
Off your horse?
Oh, I hope you're okay.
Yeah, no kidding. That's
What
not
happened?
good. That's not good. Hopefully not off your horse. If it's off your horse, we kind of want the video.
Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah,
That's
not good.
awful.
Not good. We don't need that.
Peanut gives me hope for Sophie.
See?
I know. She
Yes.
tries to give you guys lots of hope.
North Dakota. Yeah. If Peanut can make it, you guys can make it.
That's when Canadian fans.
I know, right?
I know. Look at all those people. That's so amazing.
That's really cool.
Well, should I show them why you're looking for it? I'll
Yes.
show them in a second. Look
There
what
you
we
go.
got today.
So this came in today.
Okay, well here's the thing. So we don't know if we like it yet, so we figured we would show you guys, and then you guys could
We can get you guys feedback and kind of go from there, but we
So-
will be doing a couple different things.
Wow.
Here's one of the designs that we have.
Can you see it?
It's gonna be kind of blurry. Let's make it a little bigger. Make it a little bigger.
There you go.
We have this. This is one option.
I
One
really
option
like
we're
it
going over.
because it's really cute and girly. I really like it. They have the little, has live right there.
And like this is just a promo logo design. Like we're gonna shrink this up probably.
But we don't know if do you guys like it? I don't know if I like it.
See, I'm a big fan of this logo on the desktop. I like this logo. I like this writing. That was where it all started. But it's a little aggressive. It's edgy.
Yeah, because I was like, this is really girly. You like it? Yeah. Oh, people like it. Okay, so I thought it was really cute and girly.
Yeah. Yes, it
I think
is.
a lot of girls would wear it.
So much better. Oh,
yeah,
see?
I told you.
I lose again.
I said
I always lose to the stream.
you do.
Like the other logo better, the original. Yeah.
The original
see?
one? Okay,
So we thought we were gonna offer
I really
both.
liked this one. I thought it was really cute and girly.
Yep. We're gonna offer
I
both.
really like it.
Yep. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We might.
Or do
offer
you guys
both.
think we should just redo the whole logo? I don't know.
If you guys have logo suggestions, we're open to ideas. Because here's the
Wait,
problem.
pull it back up so I can show them it has live. We put a little.
Yeah.
We put live right here. See, it says live.
Yeah.
Oh, I gave it back out one more.
Yeah.
There you go. It says live right there. And I really like it. I think it's really cute. Like the rose and how the horse ties in. I think it's really cute.
So the problem that we have a branding problem. We can talk to you guys about it, I suppose.
The shirt logo is
Yeah.
better.
Really? Oh,
Wait, Joe likes this one?
Joe likes that one better. Yeah.
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 I'm with you, Joe.
Like the original, but I'm not girly. It's a little busy. I like the original better. Yeah. See, that's the problem. I was
Sorry,
having.
buddy. Oh, you on my side.
Yeah, watching a lot on trail ride. So the thing we want to figure out is we have a branding issue
I
now,
like it too.
right?
Oh yeah.
Because obviously I started out Jamie LaRose Show Horses. This was me, right, when I started as a horse trainer, showing a lot, doing this, running up and down the road with a bunch of clients. I love this logo, right? The logo is dated now, right? It's dated, but it's simpler to print on sheets and stuff like that. But the problem
the
is
bottle is kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
Just kind of chill. That's what my mom said too.
Yep, we didn't like the rowel up there. So the problem that we run into is we're still under LaRose show horses, but we're teaching you guys now, so it's not really LaRose show horses, right? And we kind of started this deal and it was LaRose show horses live, so it was LSH live. So now we don't really know what to do because it's like...
I don't know if you guys would want to wear like LaRose shorts
yeah.
Or if you guys would, if we should just rename the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't think of a good name, so we need your guys' help.
So we have a marketing issue. So if you guys are big in marketing, we're open to suggestions as to what we can rebrand this deal, or if we rebrand it at all, or what we do with it. If it stays LSH Live, it's just kind of ambiguous when you do LSH Live on something. It's hard to know what it is that you're actually doing.
Right.
So so I'm torn.
I really like it though. I think it's super cute.
So we've sent out feelers to a bunch of people. We've got a bunch of people working on logos. Just trying to come up with good ideas, and then trying out different sweatshirt companies and stuff.
This sweatshirt is super, super, super comfy. I really like it. Like, it is really comfy. But I don't mind it.
Because you know me, like I'm gonna prioritize feel, right? It's gotta feel good. It's gotta feel soft, and then I'm gonna prioritize fit. Feel and fit. That's what we always go for with show clothes, right?
I mean, the problem with this one, like, I can stand up real quick. This is a large. Like, it runs really small. Like, this is a large.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't fit Jeremy.
No. LaRose Equine Learning. Yeah. See, I had ideas like LaRose Equine Academy or something, but I just love it.
Equine Academy. LaRose Equine Learning. That's kind of cute. I like Equine Learning.
Yeah. Yep.
You do wrong with the name.
A single rose in front of the name.
Oh, you're kind of cool.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're still coaching horses prep for the show pen. Right. I just wanted something that was like when you see LaRose show horses, you think like, oh, that's a trainer and that's his barn. But
I just want you guys to be like, oh, wow.
Well, he does show horses.
Because like even if like some people are with trainers, but they watch your videos, like you're gonna wear your trainer's logo probably before you wear.
Yeah. See, Lynn's in the same boat as me, right? Like we keep the original for us, our team, in our barn when we go show, but we have to have something different for the community. That's what we were thinking too. Yep. Because that's what we were thinking. Like that's why it was Team LSH, right?
Yeah.
But it's Team LaRose show horses, and it would be LSH Live then.
Yeah. I mean, like the original logo is really cool, but I think we'll offer both because I like this logo. I think it's cute and girly.
Yeah.
I mean, the other one's super cute too.
Frankie's the marketing person for State Line. Yeah. If you want to tag her and send her our way.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'd be open to talking to somebody about it. Because we are in a bit of a pickle there. LSH Live logo and LaRose shorts, two separate. Yeah. That's what I think it ends up being.
We're thinking, yeah.
Yep. Kind of has to be two separate. Yep. I agree.
So we figured we'd put both up there, and then you guys could just like decide what logo you like.
Because we have here's why, right? We have a bunch of people that have trainers, right? And we have a bunch of trainers that follow this.
Okay.
So I want you guys to be able to have your barns all over the world, right? I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, but I want you guys to have your barns and your trainers and all that stuff. So. See how smart I am? Just get more credit. A spur with rose vines wrapping on the spur. That would be cool
actually
too.
kind of be really cool. We asked someone, have you used, was it Fiverr?
Fiverr. Yeah, we did on Fiverr.
We asked a girl to make us a logo like this, and this is what she came up with. And I thought it was cute.
It's cool, yeah. I didn't like how the rowel was kind of floating around in the middle of nowhere.
You can see like the rowel just kind of like...
Just kind of felt like it was out in open space.
It's just kind of like...
In the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Doesn't like really blend with the whole thing.
Yep, so it's tough, tricky. Didn't know what to think.
But I think we gotta make the live bigger too.
The LaRose show horse itself has got to be smaller.
Yeah, and like
so
we need to make the live a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it's got to be shrunk this way.
Ouch.
You okay?
That doesn't feel very
Oh no. Yes. Yep. Like I don't want you guys to. I don't love that.
Thanks, Lynn.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. That's disgusting.
So I'd rather wear something specific for live rather than the barn logo. That's absolutely what I agree, because you guys are going to have barn logos you want to wear.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's like, I think of the places that we've gone and given clinics. Some of the trainers' barns that we've gone to and helped. The more I see it, the more I'm not a fan. Oh, see? Get out of here. Get out of here. What's live for? I'd remove that. Well, see, it's because we're live.
It's because we're like...
We're the only live training barn.
LaRose Shores is just LSH, and then we do live at the end of it.
Yep. Love both design. As soon as you guys mentioned that you're trying to design a logo, I got so excited. Well, Skylar, if you want to draw a logo up for us,
yeah, that'd be
we'll
awesome.
absolutely figure it out and go from there.
That'd be amazing.
Yep.
Would love if you could do that. If
We'll
any of you guys
certainly take user submissions, and we'll give you the free merch afterwards.
Yeah, that'd be so awesome.
I did. I got a haircut. Not Macy, my brother. My brother got it done for me.
Yeah, his brother did it for him.
Yeah, back to normal.
Nice.
She didn't say it was disgusting. That is true. She did not say it was disgusting.
That is true. I wish I could cut his hair, but the clippers I had, I have the whole thing on video. I should post it. It like cut.
It was bad.
Like it would like snag.
It was real bad.
You'd be like, ow, ow.
You ripped out as many as you cut.
I did. I think I did.
Just as many.
I think I did.
Just as many.
That is disgusting. Yeah, so I don't know what we're gonna do.
We are torn. So we are open to your guys' suggestions, your ideas. We can kind of crowdsource this deal. Because I want something that can go in a hat, right? And I feel like that's not going to fit well in a hat.
No.
Yep. That's not riding. Oh, no. There you go. I'm in the same boat. Yeah, move the ambiguous route. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just kind of there.
It is. It's kind of there.
It's just lost. Yep.
Yeah. It's just kind of, I don't know. I liked it. I mean, it's not ugly.
No, it's not terrible, but it's not.
It's just not perfect.
Yep.
It's just not perfect. That's when it was summertime.
Yeah.
So we'll just kind of kick it around a little bit. But we're probably gonna go through a different company though because this took forever to get.
Real long time. I mean, some of that might be just because of what's going on.
Because of what's going on, yeah. But it took us a while to get. So we'll just see what happens and play with it. But if any of you guys are designers or
designers or whatever, yeah.
Anything,
feel free to have them reach out.
Or draw us something if you guys are good drawers.
Yeah.
Like this. Yeah, I do too. I like the
Rowell's replace the O's.
Yeah, but that's what my mom said today. She's like, we have like the O's, put a Rowell there.
Yep.
I think that'd be fun. Kathy, I'll show it one more time. We did, this is one of our logos that we got today in the mail.
Oops. Yeah. Oops, I'm moving this time. There you go. You're so good.
There. It's one of our new logos we got, but people aren't sure if they like it or not.
Yep.
So we're asking you guys for help. I thought it was cute, but the Rowell is just kind of sitting out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's just no man's land out there. Yep, I agree. Oops, that's something this time. Here.
The online designers aren't that bad, and actually.
Oh yeah, yeah. We used Fiverr, and I mean they got back to us fast. They certainly get back fast.
She gave us a lot of ideas.
It's just hard to find. Actually, 4 imprint. Storm Tech. Okay. Yeah, we want something that's like I love the Under Armour feel of the sweatshirts personally. Like the kind of, I don't know what you describe that as.
I don't know. This is a Hanes, right? Or
Gildan. The heavy blend from Gildan. Yeah, I don't know.
So,
I don't know much about apparel.
I mean, it's a nice.
It's not my.
I mean, it's a nice sweatshirt. It's super, super soft. Like I love it. It's super, super soft.
Yeah, we want something that's high quality, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll kick it around. If you guys can draw anything like that, send us your ideas this way.
You don't like the feel of the Under Armour?
No, I don't like it either. This is cozy.
I agree.
But I think it depends what you're going for. If you're going for cozy, like this is just a cozy sweatshirt. Like I'm super cozy in this, but like I'd wear this out and about.
Yep.
No, this is cozy.
Yeah, better fit moisture wicking type of jackets. Yep. Yeah, I think people pay for quality stuff too. I think, and like that kind of is us too, right? Like we don't want to produce anything that's not quality.
Right. Dry fit? Yeah, I was gonna say dry fit. I think it is like a dry fit.
Yeah. Yep.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Feels like one. I wonder if it has
I don't know.
a
It's
tag.
made up. Such a tight sweatshirt.
Let me look.
Yeah, you guys just keep chucking it at it and see what happens. 4imprint.com.
Never heard of 4imprint.
I'm scared to show things on stream now because you guys.
Yeah, it was Rods,
Schneiders, and
Harris.
eBay and Amazon are all sold out of those spurs.
Yeah.
People have been saying to me like, "This company's in this country. Don't say anything to anybody. Are these what we're looking for?" So, yeah, way to go, guys! You bought out the spurs everywhere.
It's so awesome. Partner with the
Back on track
jackets.
Right?
Oh, really?
That'd be sweet.
They have jackets?
I have no idea. Use high quality soft chill, some more cozy is fantastic. Yeah. I don't want it to be like the last thing I would want is like just a jersey $10 sweatshirt, right?
No, this is like cozy. I think it depends what people are going for. Like you could go like this. If you guys bought this sweatshirt, this is like a really cozy, just kind of like with leggings.
Yeah.
You know, like just a really cozy sweatshirt. Like I have leggings on.
Yeah. Here, I'll move this we'll go.
But like if you want just like a jacket you can wear out and you look nice wearing it, you'd probably want more of like this material, like more of a nice material.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Macy put a type of book. Let me do a tutorial on Macy's amazingly gorgeous messy hair that looks thank you. I told you I was like, it's a little big today.
Yeah.
I'll have to do a tutorial.
Yep. eBay sold it too. Oh yeah. Yep. We broke them. We broke everybody. That's awesome. I'll save that, Bonnie. Thank you for sending that. That's very good.
Oh, they're so sweet. You guys are making me blush. Oh, let's see here. Fit real
Back
people.
on track doesn't make jackets that fit real people.
Under Armour is great. Yeah.
Get stuck to it easy.
I think another thing too is that you have to go big or go home. That's how I feel.
That's right.
The bigger the better. But what was I talking about? Oh, it's crazy because like I said, like this is a large, so we gotta find a company that kind of goes off sizes. Like small is a small, medium is a medium, and large
That's
is a
true
large.
to fit, yeah, because
like you'd have to order like this would never
2X,
fit you. Yeah.
Yep.
So that'd be hard.
Yeah. Macy's very particular about the way things fit.
Yeah. I like if not, I'm gonna like pin it. I'm a huge pinner.
Oh yeah, she pins everything.
Sassy buns are. Thank you guys. You guys are so sweet.
The bun is goals.
Aw, you guys are so sweet.
They love you.
Aw, you guys are so cute. Aw.
Some big brand size opposed to small size, which is annoying. Yeah. Yep. I know. I had a hard time finding shirts that fit, like show shirts that fit, because everything's just a tent.
Yeah, it is a tent.
I hate when things are tent, and I hate when the sleeves are short.
Oh, when sleeves
like
are
that's why
short.
you see me with my sleeves rolled up most of the time, because there's nothing I hate more than this look.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You need to invest in some new clothes.
Eventually. Eventually. When things open up. But that's how most things fit. I just have long arms, I guess.
I usually step on, do you guys ever like step on the sleeves and then pull up?
Nobody's done that. I promise you.
My mom does that all the time.
Oh, you and your mom. I promise you none of the 76 people watching have done that.
Well, you have to stretch the arms out. Or make them wider the more you size up. Yeah, that's the problem is like when you size up, they just get wider and they don't get longer.
Yep.
And I like length. Like sweatshirts, they have to cover my butt.
You gotta keep your butt warm, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that when the sweatshirts are super short. I'm not a huge short sweatshirt person.
Yep.
That's one thing I can't do. Anytime you for clothes, you size for me. Aww. Yeah, he spent his money on giveaway spurs.
That's right. Yeah, no kidding. Exactly. Oh, and by the way,
look it. She stretches the sleeves.
She actually stretches the sleeves. Oh, well,
See,
I stand corrected.
People do that all the time. Or do you ever stretch like your pants? Like you step on the bottom of your pant legs and you pull them up? I step on my sleeves. See, I got longer. Me too. Thank you. Look at my mom. Look at my mom. We have monkey arms. See, my mom knows. Everyone
I have super long
knows.
arms, like Hunko to pain because there's a big gap between sleeves and gloves. Yeah. Everything you need to wear is like have to be tailored.
See, look how that done it.
She's done it. Wow. You girls are crazy.
No, we have long arms, and I like to be able to do like the cute like little fold like this with the sweatshirts. Like how people do that, like the cute little fold.
Yes, pants too. She says.
Yeah, me too.
She has me stretch the pants.
I have him stretch the pants for me because my riding jeans. I hate when my riding jeans rise up, or like if I want my leggings long, or I just hate when any pants rise up. Like I just can't do that.
This is the same brand that the sweatshirt you're wearing is on of Gildan.
This is right here.
Yeah.
Jeans, yes, I stretch them every time, no problem with
T-Rex.
So I usually do it like before I put them in the dryer sometimes, because like when they're wet, they're easier to stretch. My mom does it all the time.
Look at you guys go.
I do it with my jeans, long legs. Yeah, see, everyone does it.
I guess so.
He's judging me.
I guess so. I stand corrected.
You do stand corrected. It's a good. I have like a force behind me.
You do. They're just agreeing with you. They learned their lesson with the lead changes. They're like, we're not going to disagree with her again.
I'm not going to ever disagree with Macy.
Nope, not going to happen.
Girls need tips. Mine is never cute.
See, there you go. There's your next channel. You're going to start the video.
I would love to do that. I'd be so nervous though. You'd have to be there.
I'm not going to be there.
Yeah, you have to.
It's just you on stream alone.
No, I can't do that. I'll be like. Why not jeans? Oh,
put jeans out in the dryer.
Yeah. Okay. The thing that bugs me is
never
that
put jeans in the dryer.
Whenever you wash Jeremy's jeans, you have to turn them inside out, And that is such a pain because he has like 500 pairs of jeans.
Cannot put jeans in the dryer ever. Yeah, now you're getting in trouble. I dry out my jeans too.
Wait, why can't you put them in the dryer?
Because they shrink.
They shrink?
Yeah. And they fade, right? Is that shrink and
they
fade? Yeah. Shannon, oh yes. So you guys, we have to share. Shannon, can we share?
What?
Can we show everyone what Shannon did today?
Dryer shrinks the length and breaks down the gum. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. It's gonna tear your jeans up.
Okay, I won't put them in the dryer anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. That's
Makes them really small.
why my jeans are so white.
Could be because you wear them a lot too. Could be because you're working in them.
I need to get some new pairs of jeans.
Awesome.
I
Yeah.
didn't
So
know
here you
that.
go. So here's what Shannon did today.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy. It's so amazing.
Where is it?
It was on
It's on the shorts, right?
pages, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Just have it right there.
Oh yes. So here's what
I'm so excited for you guys to see this.
Shannon did today. Look at this little guy.
Look how cute the baby is.
Oh my gosh.
It's so precious.
What did you do? It's adorable.
It's so cute.
It is absolutely adorable.
Aw. Do that picture. It's so cute.
This is my favorite picture.
Me too.
Look at that neck.
Look.
Look at that.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Is it a
Aw.
boy or a girl?
Sure. It's a boy. Yep.
Boy. Oh, he's so handsome.
So this is Shannon's new Making Me Really Wild
Yeah, making me a wild baby.
out of a lazy loper mare. I think that's
Isn't
gonna
it
be
so cute?
I think that's gonna be a great cross. Like we said, we didn't love the lazy lopers up front.
Right.
Making Me Really Wild's incredible up front. That should be a good
I
horse.
wish I have a baby.
Should be great minded.
He's cute, he's fat. Yes.
Yep.
He's so
He's adorable.
cute.
I love him.
See, how can you just not like squeeze that and all
Yep.
day?
I know, we're so excited for Marley.
I know. It's gonna be so hard. Like they're so precious.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, that'd be so much fun. Oh my gosh.
See, that would be a blast. 'Cause, like we would just train it up live the whole way through. That would be really fun.
Oh, my mom.
That's
I really
gorgeous,
change
right?
my mom's name. I should
Paul
that
Blau.
every stream.
So okay, so you guys, do you see Paul? Oh, they won't be able to see it. They're on Facebook.
on Facebook.
Yeah. Yep. Darn. I forgot about that. Like the people on Facebook can't see the YouTube
Well,
comments.
they'll see it by like the comments on the stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my mom, by the way.
Yep. Yep.
Paul Blau is my grandpa.
Mary, yeah, so we don't have anything invested in that stud, but I'm really liking the babies that I've seen out of him so far. And I think that his ability to jog and his front leg and his top line, I mean,
Yeah, we were thinking
amazing.
about breeding Peanut because after that video, I was like, shoot, like she's actually going around. Like I have
Yeah.
high hopes for her.
yeah.
So I have something in my eyeball. Do I have hair in my eye?
No.
Wow. It's happened to me yesterday too.
It did.
We're thinking about breeding her to Making Me Really Wild maybe in a couple years.
Yes.
Which
Yes.
would be so much fun.
Be really fun. Yeah,
I think it depends on like how the whole process goes with the pregnancy. Like if it's super
Yeah.
stressful.
right.
Oh.
Yeah, you never know. It's gonna be hard. Maiden mare, right? So
Yeah.
could be tough.
So these are amazing, awesome fronts.
They should
so
all
awesome.
have amazing front legs. Yes. Let's.
Do you have a video of them?
Of who? Of the baby? Oh yeah. Yeah, we'd love to see it.
Yeah, I would love to see
Love
that.
to see it. So here's what we're talking about. Lynn, did you see this? This one's for Lynn.
Did you go outside?
Yeah. Oops, too far. This is for Lynn. And I told you it was gonna happen. I told you it would happen. Here we are.
Yeah, so I think it'd be really
That's
fun
really funny on stream because there's two chats.
to breed her. Yeah, it's gonna be two chats.
Oh, it's not that bad. We're covering. So we were pretty happy about this.
Did you guys enjoy this video?
Yes, did this help? Did you guys find some useful tips here? So hopefully that clears up some of the confusion about indirect turns and pushing your hip around stuff. But I said that this mare would make it.
You did so good,
And
guys.
it's been such a long road for this one.
But I'm super happy with her.
We are pleased.
We are pleased.
We are pleased. This
It's
is-
so awesome to see because, like, we just found her in a pasture
Yep.
and we picked her up, and it's cool to see them, like, become this. Like, it's
Yep.
crazy. Like, you never think of her, like, running around a pasture become this.
Yep.
But like she looks the same as she was like. She looks how she was running on the pasture when we first got her.
Yeah.
It's just slower now.
Yeah. Yep.
It's
We're not looking to
crazy.
change their movement, right? Just trying to get buttons on there. Right? We liked her in the pasture. We liked everything about her, so we can do that.
Anyways, tomorrow's gonna be super, super gorgeous. So what would you guys like to see tomorrow for a video?
Yes. Can we try some
we
stuff?
can do
Awesome.
we can do more Peanut. We can do Piper, the big paint horse that we did with hip around. We could do Dubs again.
Yeah.
Or do you guys would like to see like indirect turns or more hip arounds?
Tougher ones are rewarding. Yes.
And Marley was
Thank
not.
you, Bonnie.
Marley's not confirmed pregnant yet. We get her looked at when?
May 4.
May 4.
May 4. I also caught you saying cut her. No, that was her. That was her. She was going to cut her from the team.
Jeremy
I wasn't
was
gonna-
like, give me 30 more days.
I told them. I said they were like,
Me and my mom were like, Jeremy, you know, we're just gotta.
yep.
We're
So
just
okay,
gonna have to keep her as a pasture pony. Maybe we'll keep her for our kids one day because she really is the sweetest little horse in the
she's
world.
fantastic minded. Yeah, that would be really
that'd be
fun. for her.
awesome.
I agree. So let this horse be an example to you guys. Like we're really happy with how she looks here. At the start of this last month, yeah. At the start of this last month,
I think it was too.
I said to everybody, I said to Macy and Kelly, give me 30 more days. If she doesn't turn around in 30 days, we'll get rid of her. Or we'll do something. We'll just turn her out.
No, we're never gonna get rid of this horse.
So it is always darkest before the dawn, right? It's always darkest before the dawn. So right when these horses they make you think that you don't know what you're doing,
They just
and
come out the next day and they're
they'll
like,
just come out and they'll be like, oh, okay.
I know what I'm doing.
So don't let frustration seep in when you're training your horses because it's just up to them to put it together.
We could do a video on me riding her because that would be
That would be good.
interesting.
That would be really good. She can come live with twin Sophie, yeah. They just got places to be for a while there.
You said you were done. Macy wanted to keep going.
Yes.
When Macy
We
wanted
bounced
to
back and
go, and
forth.
you said, yeah, we did.
Yep.
I was like, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. He was like, I don't think
Play
we
the
should."
running video. Where's the running video? Did you email it to me, didn't you? Or did you
Yeah.
message me on Facebook?
No, I emailed it to you.
Okay.
This is where she was not too long last year, right?
Last September, last October.
Last year.
Yep. Not that long ago.
It's so embarrassing.
So here on LSH Live, that's how we transform from, where is it? Is it this one?
Yes, you promised.
That's how we go from here, from this, to, where'd it go? Right here?
No.
Yeah. From this to this. That's how it's done.
You gotta choose for the run-in video.
Right there.
Are we gonna show Pete with a long mane, Jeremy?
She's starting to steady up in her neck. She's got to be a little bit steadier.
I have begged me and my mom, like, we said, if you cut Peanut's mane, like, we will shave you bald.
So if you've ever been in this position over here, right? If you've ever been there on your horse before, oh, I can't see it. If you've ever been here, just know that with time and effort, you can get here. It can happen.
You got pulled around in video.
Here
They can see it then.
to here. Right? So then we can go, is it this one? Nope, not that one. That's a bill. Oops. This one. Nope.
It's a video.
Oh, they move over here.
Use your own TV show. If we're ponies, you keep them in, it'll hunt you down. Yeah, like I want to.
I know.
I want to do like the really cool like designs. How they, for the long manes, so they have like two braid.
This is how you go from here. There.
She was running so fast.
So here at LSH Live, welcome to the channel. If you guys are new, this is how we go from here. Frustration.
I remember leaving that night and getting a slushie at Speedway and being like, we don't know how to train. We suck.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this horse. So here, just like that. That's what we're looking for. That's closer to what it's for this year.
It took us, like, we got her when she was just turning. When we get her, we got, which is a year, almost.
We bought her when she's a long yearling.
Not
Turning
yet.
2.
Turning 2.
Yep.
So, this was her whole time she's been alive.
There you have it. Yep. So there you go. That's where we're
I
gonna.
just remember being like, we suck.
I was like, I gotta get off this thing. I'm just gonna lunge her. She can just run. All she wants to do is run. That's all she wants to do in her life is just run.
It's so funny.
So that's what we're talking about.
So amazing.
Good morning,
Good
Pam.
morning, Pam. Yes, what would you guys like to see tomorrow?
Yes, professionals even have these days.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, it's horses, right?
That does need to be a t-shirt. We should get that. Just on the back of everyone's bag.
Yep. And that's gonna this picture right here, and then on the caption will be "Never quit."
Never quit.
Never give up. Forward motion. That's what that is. That's lope with forward
I
motion.
thought there's just dust behind her. Look at all the dust.
Well, we're on every lead.
We're not even on the right lead
We're
behind.
left lead behind, right lead up front, and we're.
I think that should be the new logo. This. Or like the one to your side.
That's the sunglasses. Yeah.
Macy on Piper lesson. I can't do that.
She can't do that.
And she's not my pony.
Yep, it's not Macy's pony, so we can't do those, unfortunately.
This needs to be. I agree.
Uh-huh.
Okay, is it GIF or GIF?
GIF.
GIF.
It's a GIF.
It's GIF. Just kidding. It's a GIF.
This one right here. You guys want this one on a t-shirt?
She is sideways.
Just literally sideways. Yep.
Yeah, we should just have her in the background with just dust in the background. Like
That right there is that. Can someone just screenshot that? And that'll be our new cover photo for LaRose horses. We're talking about extending the front leg. That's what we're looking for.
Look at her mane, it's flying.
Straight up. That's the look right there. That's what we're going for.
That's so funny.
But you gotta get here sometimes to get there, right? Sometimes you gotta be there. You gotta go 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, right?
Yeah.
That's how horse training goes.
Now look at her.
Yep. We have all been there. We've all been there. Definitely wants it on a t-shirt.
We should get a t-shirt of that.
That's it right there.
That would be amazing.
That's what horse training is sometimes. Don't let anybody ever fool you. This is what horse training is like sometimes.
You know, it's so amazing that she's our horse, because can you imagine if that was like a client's horse? We'd be like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yep.
Basically, I couldn't really get mad at you because.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna
do? That's it. I paid money for this. You would pay all the money for this.
You would pay all the monies for this.
You can't watch this video and run on your treadmill because you'll run out of air laughing. Yeah, this is training made easy.
She did this for about an hour too. I mean, it wasn't just a couple seconds.
We're gonna make a T-shirt that says "Simple but not easy."
And then this first up fast. You should have never broke it.
Okay, here we go. I got this.
What are you doing?
We can work this up right now. I don't know where I'm at. I'm in Premiere.
You need to get Photoshop. It is probably one of the funniest videos we have. But we got a lot of videos of Peanut running. It's like you know me. I love all the money for this. All the things.
Yeah.
So funny. Are you gonna ride on it?
Yeah. Oops.
Oh.
What happened there?
It'd be broken.
So small.
Check your message I just sent to you.
Oh, I
Look
see.
at the dot
I'm wearing a
set.
mask.
Like, is there hair flying up?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, peanut butter.
Why is this doing this? What's happening?
Well, at least everyone will know behind the scenes, like what happened. Like if we ever show her, if shows ever come up, then people will know.
Uh-huh.
But if she takes off, it won't be like like a huge problem anymore. Everyone would be like, oh, that's Peanut.
Right. Oh yeah, that horse ran away in the class. Oh yeah, sure.
They'd be like, oh, that's normal.
That sounds about right.
Instead of being like, oh my gosh, see the horse ran away in the class, they'd be like, who was it, Peanut? And they'd be like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you.
When is our next clinic?
Good question.
Oh my gosh, you're supposed to be in our clinic in Minnesota next weekend. Really? I know, it was so sad that we had to cancel the whole thing.
I know. There you
That
go.
was really disappointing.
There it is.
Horse trading is simple but not easy. We need to put that on a hat or something.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Yeah, I know that sucks that we couldn't do Minnesota. I was talking to Bruce though, and we're gonna try to move it. Just kind of play it by ear and see what happens. I'm still a little nervous to stay in a hotel.
Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking.
We'll see. So I don't know when our next clinic will be. I don't know. He's ordering t-shirts for us. Perfect. He takes clinics the first year to get them. Yeah.
That'd be so awesome. That's really about
Yes, we will be doing clinics all over.
It's nasty.
It is. That is nasty right there.
They're like, she's stretching her front leg, standing on her inside hind. I mean, holding the ground.
New meme right there. That's right. I'll be the face of the new meme. Put on a mug. Exactly.
Oh, that actually be really fun. Jeremy has this mug. I gotta get the mug. Here's my blanket.
Don't hit the computer though, because you almost turned it off. Do that on the front, and then a picture of doing great on the side on the back. Yeah. See, that's what we need. That's what it'd have to be.
So, the place that we board at, the barn managers, got this mug for Jeremy for Christmas. I was like, he drinks out of it every morning.
Yeah.
We need to get a mug that has that.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
They were kind enough to get that for me.
They were.
Please share as a meme on the page. I will. We can go. The shirt will have that on the front, and then we can put this on the back.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Come to Iowa. Oh, my dad would love to come to Iowa.
He'd be hunting the whole time.
He would be hunting. That'd be so much fun. Yeah, I think that'd be a great meme.
Yep, here we go.
Career goals, you know you made it when you have a pickle mug.
That's right.
It was so funny. I was like, Jeremy! Oh, it was so funny.
All right, so we're going to put this in the LaRose Horses training discussion group. If you guys are in there, we'll put it in there.
I'm going to share it on Instagram tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
We're
going to go over some videos tonight, though.
Yes, we will be doing some videos tonight. We're going to try to avoid the 3.5-hour streams.
Yeah.
We went a little long last time, but that was a good stream.
It was
right?
a good stream.
I'm actually really sad that got kind of buried halfway through.
We can't find that group. How do you find that group?
How do you find that group?
Do you type in LaRose Shores in discussion? Yes, I'll catch up tomorrow. I'm working from home after we go. Aww. Night, Lynn.
Good night, Lynn.
That's awesome. Let me see here. I'm into the group. I can't find it. Do you just type it in? I can add.
Yeah, I think
it's a request, right?
I don't know if I can add. I can invite people. Yeah. I'll invite you.
I will invite everyone. Yeah, invite member right there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll invite you. Oh, that's so funny.
Here you go. So now it's in the LaRose Horses training group.
Perfect. We invited you.
Yeah, because that's it right there.
So funny.
Yes, and then Dawn, if you guys missed it, Dawn shared a video of her Lola. Remember we did a little cover of Lola.
This is the cutest thing in the whole world.
Here we are. Goals. Someday we'll have one of these.
Cute. I want it for Peanut. I want Peanut.
That's awesome.
That is amazing. She's such a good jogger.
Yeah.
Like a little girl.
That girl's knocking it out.
Yeah, she's like...
She got that contact, right? We're developing good hands right from the get-go here. She's using her feet.
You're watching it right now.
Yeah. That's awesome. But see, like, when that horse's neck is down, you have contact.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for.
She's so precious. Oh my gosh. I love them.
Yep. That is awesome. So I think I can invite people from here. We'll just get you all.
All the peoples.
Oh boy. I broke it.
We'll have to add them here in a second.
I broke it. If you guys can't find it, it's just LaRose Shores' training discussion.
Are we laughing in the background?
No, this video's talking. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or this video's playing. I'm not sure. We have so many things up. So many things open.
I hear us talking.
Somewhere. Where are we? We have so many. There we are. Let's shut us up. We talk too much.
You want to start with the videos?
Yes. Let's go over some videos, and then we can catch up a little bit in chatting. We'll aim for what? 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
10 o'clock will be done. 2 hour stream. Is that manageable? 3.5 hours too
I
much.
always feel bad because I want you guys to really watch it, but like it's hard to rewatch a 3 hour stream.
Yes.
It's easier to watch like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours.
Right.
But
right.
I don't know, maybe not.
Yep. I mean, maybe you guys can catch up.
Richard the champion?
Oh, really?
That's so
so
I mean,
cool.
she's a good rider, you can tell. I mean, she's
a
just
really good
like
rider.
knocking it out.
And see, that's
Super
the thing,
confident.
like when you start that young and you have good guidance.
Natural for you.
I mean, you're setting yourself up for a world championship in the 14-18, 13 under someday.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, absolutely.
I love little kids.
Absolutely. All right, so
This
we're
is
here.
Duchess.
We've seen this one, right?
She was one who did the hips the opposite way and loped
Yep,
off.
she would push her hips the wrong way of her lead, right? So we talked about this one a little bit in the beginning. So I want to show you where we're at now. We've kind of addressed that issue, right? So now we're going to push our hips the correct way, like this. We're getting good bend in our neck. Much better. See, and this horse was super dull,
Yep.
right? So she said that this horse didn't want to go anywhere. See how she's holding this leg, tapping this one. What you guys will find is that your horses are going to be much softer if you use the outside leg and just hold that one until they move. Now, that being said, if this horse is super dull, drop that leg off and get out and then get back in. All right?
Aw,
see, there you go.
perfect.
That's a good strategy.
That is a good strategy.
So, like, if you have a horse that's super dull, don't be afraid to get out, drop that foot off, let it go, gather it back up and do it again.
Right.
All right? Because that'll lighten your horse up. The more she understands, like, you put that leg on, she got to move, the better you'll be.
Right.
All right? And then you'll kind of avoid that right there, where she kind of just said, no, I'm not going to do that because I'm not finding any relief here, right? Like, I'm out right there.
Yep, because she crossed over.
She crossed over. She gave us a good move. I'm out. So we could have gotten out maybe a couple steps before that and probably a couple circles before that, right? So there, she's bringing that head and neck over the inside, right? I like it.
You think it's a little too much?
I don't mind it if we're standing still,
Okay.
right? It's too much if you go to move off, but when you start putting that bend in your horse's neck, right? I like that she's making this horse's wither move.
Okay.
So remember, we're working on two birds with one stone right there, right? So we're pulling our head really far to the outside so we can get our hip moving so we can send everything around.
Right.
But then pulling our head back over will help us a ton in getting this wither broke loose, which is probably the bigger piece that you want in the beginning.
Yep. No, I agree.
Right? Like, we don't know what grade this horse is in, but it would help this horse a lot to break in her withers.
Okay.
Right? It's right here. So our horse stepped backwards a little bit, a little resistant here. See how she's going to kind of come up and get away from that and kind of evade this. So here's where you're just going to drop your hands wide, right? And just kind of try to get that first step. So she tried to go sideways.
Yeah, she did.
Right? So this horse said, oh, I'll just step back over sideways. And that leg on the inside kind of caught her and said, no, you can't do that. You can't step sideways. She tried to cut out and back. So that foot moving, remember, we want it to go up and in. So it should go. We can drop that one. I hate how it does that.
I don't know why it does that.
So we want to go. Wish this background's black.
I say you always said black background. A back background.
Black ground.
We made brownies today. It's so hard for me to sit here and know they're
And not
out there.
eat them all?
Yeah.
It's red. How do I... What was it? Control Alt Shift S?
Alt Shift Z. Alt Shift T.
T? No. We're pushing lots of buttons.
Control Alt Shift T.
Control Shift S? Where's a color picker?
No, Control Alt.
Bonnie, help.
No, Control Alt Shift Z. Z. Is that Z?
That's Z. That's not it.
Control Alt Shift T.
No, it wasn't that
No,
far.
it's Control Alt Shift T. Control Alt Shift T.
No.
Control Alt Shift.
Bunny, help. So we'll just do it down here.
Wait, let me look at the thing real quick.
Hold on, we got this. Hey, we're blacked out. We're good. We're
Is
good.
it
We're
V?
good. Control
Alt,
Shift
right
right
click.
click. Oh,
I don't remember being right click. No, I don't think.
Control Shift. No.
Is it Control Shift?
Shift right click.
Z.
I
Control
don't
Shift
know. Anyway.
Shift. Control Shift.
So when this leg steps, oh no, this leg steps this way, that's not what we want. All right. So that's what your horse is going to try to do. She's going to try to do that. All right. Oh, Alt Shift right click. There we go. Perfect. Good, Dawn. 5-year-old gelding responded amazingly to this exercise today. Another great day of training. That's what we like to hear.
That's so awesome.
So it's all about making progress, right? Even if it's small progress. So if you kind of arrange your week and you say, I've got a 5-day
she
week.
made chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, or a 4-day week, then just know that like your first 2 days are going to be refining things. All right, your first 2 days are going to be refining things, trying to get things back to where they were, and then make progress the next 2 or 3 days. All right, so it's always going to be 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. All right, and if I have a horse that goes on and like he never hits the wall, and he just makes progress for like a month straight, I know I'm going to go backwards eventually. All right. So just know that like the things that you're doing today kind of show up in 2 weeks, right? So you might notice some immediate things, the way he softens up, the way he's softer on your feet, the way he kind of uses himself a little bit more. But I don't expect them to carry that and maintain that until like 2 weeks later.
2 weeks later, yeah.
All right. So just kind of always keep that in mind. The things you're doing now are going to be, yeah, the chat's always going to be delayed, unfortunately. So you're always going to be like 2 weeks behind, I would say. So this leg stepping back here is what we're trying to avoid. We like this leg to go in underneath her up here, forward. So when that horse lopes, it goes forward. And that's the biggest thing that we saw with Peanut when she was loping. And we like the way she lopes now. She's loping forward instead of sideways. All right. And we just saw an old video of Marley today where she was loping sideways and getting away from us.
Really sweet. Do you?
It's just me.
I think it is.
It's just me.
I don't know what that is.
Someone's here. So this
Like Jolly Rancher or something.
this is loping straight ahead, right? Legs going forward. This hind leg forward, forward, forward. No sideways there at all. The sideways is just slightly kicked over.
You go to her right leg and she really goes sideways.
Yep. I think it was when we were loping straight at the camera. Hey, Caitlin, perfect. Yeah, a lot of horses are going to be that way, where you just struggle with it. Yeah, so here is, when we lope this horse off after our indirect turn.
I don't. No, this is left leg.
That's fine.
Okay. Oh.
So right here, when we lope this horse off, I think I go in front of you, don't I?
I'm
No.
not 100% sure where I'm going. I
Where
never
you
know
at?
where I'm going.
Where you at? This
I
one?
don't know where I'm going.
This is where we're talking about going sideways. Yeah.
Right here.
So we kind of drift off sideways. I should be loping straight at Macy here.
Yep.
All right. Straight ahead with my legs would lead me this way instead of this way across the frame, right? So that's kind of what we're talking about. You always want to be able, this is a good one. This is a good long one. To lope straight at the camera.
And then you turn around and go right leg after this.
So right here, straight at the camera, we drift a little bit, like right there, see me fix her. So when she cuts in, right, that's when I bring my feet in, bring my hands up and say, okay, let's get a little bit straighter here in our position. So we're going right here. You absolutely can teach an horse new tricks.
That's what Dubs and Charlie are doing. The two big paint horses that we have, like the black and white ones. One's 8 and one's 12.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
They're learning.
The problem you're going to run into, Ashley, is that you're going to have to untrain things.
Yep.
So it's going to take twice as long, right? Because you got to untrain the old habits, retrain new ones.
Yep.
All right. So always keep that in mind. Like, don't get frustrated and don't like get upset because it's going to take you a little bit. You got to untrain old habits and retrain new ones.
Right.
Okay. So Caitlin, this step right here where she goes out to the side is what we want to avoid. Right there.
Right there. Yep.
Where she backed away from where your lope would be.
Yep.
All right. So if we don't like the way our horse lopes off, there's your hole.
Right.
All right. So if some of you guys that are like, you're working with this and your horse is a little bit tight and it won't like walk forward or trot off or lope off, right? If you can't get this first step to come up underneath with just light tapping on this inside leg, then you're not gonna be able to lope off. right? So see how she's being real light with that? That's what I want to see, right? Just real light, let her figure that out, let her decide.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
Oh, you probably shut the door back there.
Yep.
That's probably where the sweet smell's coming from.
I think so.
Yeah. So that's what we're looking for. What I like about this horse is much more rhythmic behind here, right there, stepping up, driving up. Now she's starting to hold the ground a little bit. Split her hocks and hold the ground, right? That's what I like to see. Are you eating a brownie?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So right here, like how this back end drives up, we got some split, split, split in our hocks. And then when she stops here, a lot of people's horses do this, right? That right there, straight out. Just let your rein slide through your hands, right? Don't give her anything to lean on, right? And it's kind of like, if you give her something to lean on, then she's going to push back as hard as she can. And she's stronger than you are, so she's going to rip you forward. Just like, say, whoa, sit down. But when she takes it, just open your hands up and let those reins slide through. Or take that head to the side like this for every stop until you get your shoulders balanced up, all right? So remember, we always take our head to the side to get the power away from them straightening their neck up and running away from us. So if you kind of slide down that rein and set them off to the side, you can kind of break them off where they won't lean on you quite so hard. It takes them that power away. And then you're just going to back up afterwards after every one, right? So I like this back up, much softer. Very good, very good. A little bit, I wouldn't mind seeing a little more direction out of the turn with our hands, right? Maybe not staying quite so low and close with this horse just yet, because you do, like right here, you see where you are a little bit up in your neck.
Right.
So this horse needs to be ridden a little bit wider so you can drop down a little bit more. Because riding close is going to ball her up right here,
Yep.
right? So give her more room so she can drop in your hands.
This is where we always ball Peanut up, is right there.
Yep. So then that lope off, you saw the same thing that I had with Piper, where we lope off and the head kind of pops up into the air, right there. So that little lack of control before she settles down into the lope is kind of what we want to avoid. That's where I really judge how am I doing, right? Is my horse lifting in the middle? If it doesn't stay down in its neck, then it's not lifting in the middle, right? So right here, horse getting really rhythmic behind, right there.
It's just much better behind.
Way better, way better. I like how you're moving her up now, let her find some rhythm up front. I look at this and I say, if we got to take this horse's neck away from her a little bit more, right? So we got to get her more broke loose right here because she's relying on her neck to use her shoulders, right? You can see where every time that shoulder comes up, right, that neck's going to follow it.
Right.
Okay, so we'll slow this down so you can see what I'm talking about.
You're always going to have a little bit of bob in them.
Yeah, I want their neck to just be relaxed and
Yep.
soft and supple though, right? Like, I don't want it to be pulling my outside front up. That's no good. So if we slow this down, you see this leg, every time this leg jumps forward, this neck's going to pop up, right? So as this leg lands, this neck is going to drop down. So it's going to go like this.
We should do like that, a lot of that rib control, like side passing and stuff.
Yep. So that's going to go like this.
You draw the back.
I know, I already did it. So right here, this leg's going to stretch this way, right? This neck is going to follow it, okay? So everything's going to get dumped down. And then she's going to pop up and forward with this leg. And this is all going to come back up, all right? And that's what you kind of want to avoid. So basically, all of the neck up this way that you're feeling is coming from right here.
Right there. Yep.
Right? So when we say, like, when I'm riding a horse and I go, oh, that's way better, it's outside front, right? That outside front stayed close to the ground that time. It's this. You see it here, it's coming from here.
Right.
All right? So that's why I say that anything from here forward is a symptom of what's happening from here back.
Right.
All right? So that's what we have to keep in mind. So when you have your horse down in your hands and you go and you lope off, that's awesome.
That's so awesome.
When you have that horse down in your hands, you go to lope off and you lose their head neck straight up in the air. This is what you lost. This went straight up and out, right? It went jumping forward, okay? So we can go here and we can go, does that happen? Right? We'll slow it down even more so you can really see that action. So right here, leg is down, right? Neck is coming down, now up, right? Up.
Yep.
Leaping forward, right? Yep. And there she starts to flatten out, so that neck starts to drop down. But if we go back to lope off, right here, this is what we correct Peanut for, right? She pops her neck up. So there was a couple times that I shut Peanut down, right? So see right here, oh, big jump, right?
Yep.
So if you get this much up in your neck, look at that big jump forward. That's our outside front, left front right there, jumping forward, okay? So all of that right there, what she's doing is she's saying, I would rather jump forward like this, bring this all up here, and say your neck just follows that trajectory, right? Rather than lift this up here, right? And lift this up here. Because what's going to happen is you're going to have an equal and opposing force that's going to be this leg going out behind you. Or this leg out behind you, right? And it's going to follow the same path as this one. Right. So I would venture to guess by the time we're done with this maneuver, this outside hind's gonna be back here. Right. Because that horse is long, right? It's out here like this. We want to tighten that horse's stride up. You're tightening your horse's stride.
So when does that?
So when she does that, I'm gonna make a note of it, right? Because Piper still does it too.
Like when she doesn't lope off, or when
she flips.
When she flips, yeah.
When she flips. So I'm gonna make a note of it, and I'm just gonna see if that gets better, right? I want it to be uncomfortable for her when she's up here. How am I going to do that? I'm going to tighten up my reins. I'm going to ride my hands low. Because if your hands are low, right, if your hands are down here, she's going to feel resistance up there. Right? If your hands are high, look at the release she gets. So that's a huge point right there for you guys at home, that if your hands are high, if your hands are here, right? If we took your elbow and we didn't ride with low hands, okay? If we were like this, what's going to happen is this horse is going to find relief right here. The reins are going to come slack. Right? Remember, horses always go towards the open door, right? So do you see how we allow these horses to do this? And we actually reward them for it, right? Like we're loping this horse off, we're getting its neck set up where we want it, and then it flips its head up and it finds all the slack in the reins up there, right? That's why we get in trouble with these horses, okay? So make sure your hands are low and wide. Because the wider your hands are, the more contact you're going to have here.
And it's so awkward because I had such a hard time doing that.
Yep. Because you got to get that neck drop down. But more than this.
It helps so much.
Yep, more than this. And that's why, like when I rode Piper the other day, I can pull that video up.
You had to stay low and wide.
You have to stay low and wide.
Even for Peanut, like you still have to stay low and wide because she likes to come up here.
Yep, as long as she's coming undone, you have to stay low and wide. Yes. Let her, and this is the golden rule of this whole program, let her figure out why it's easier. Right? Let her figure out why it's easier to do it that way. Right? So if she's up here, it's going to be uncomfortable. If she's down here, they'd be slack because my hands would be low. Right? So the only time she's going to run into problems is when her head comes up, because that's when it hits the reins. Otherwise, she's down and there's relief there, so then she would be left alone. Right? So you can see that on Piper's video, especially because she's learning this stuff. She's learning how to lope off and stay around. So we're here. So I have the same problem, right? Oh, this is the wrong video. That's not what I want.
That's not what we want.
I want the one before this.
The actual video.
The actual video.
Right there. Up. 18. Right there.
18, yep.
Number 18.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we're here. Whoa, that's a weird place to start. Good a place as any, I suppose. So we're going to push this around. I think we lope off. Yep. So right here, we'll watch this in half speed.
I don't think you lope off here.
I'm sure I do. This is the one where I trot for a long time.
Yeah, I think forever.
I'm loping.
Oh, no, you're loping.
I'm loping. So we're here. Look where I start this, right? I know this horse is going to flip her head way high, right? So Caitlin, this is going to be your horse too. Look how low I start this maneuver.
Yep.
Okay? I want to start her in round position, round frame. All right? So I want to start off in the bridle. Yep. Right? See these low hands, low wide hands. I want to start off down in this front of the saddle right here. Broke down, right? Nothing higher than me right here. So I know that if I start off good, what are my odds that she finishes well?
Good.
Right? Pretty good, right? So I know that I'm working towards getting there if I have this frame over the top line. Right? If I'm level over the top line, then I know that horse is going to have so much room and time to flip her head. Right? So when I go to lope this horse off, you'll see the exact same thing, right? We're here, see me bounce, that's a saddle bounce right there, right? And we'll probably cover this in the next live video because a lot of people have been struggling with that bounce. There's a bounce. Here's another bounce. Then we lope off. Here's another bounce. Right here. Here's another bounce. Absolutely fine.
Yeah, as long as they're not trotting.
Yep, absolutely fine. Right there. Whoa!
Whoa!
Look at that. That's how you know, right? That's how you know. That's exactly the same frame you are in. right? So right here, this looks a lot like yours.
Yeah.
This is what horses do.
Yeah, they do.
It's the exact same horse.
It's the exact same horse.
Look, they're even in the same spot behind. Look at
They are. I think up front too, are they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look. Oh my goodness.
That is the horse right there. We need butt bouncing 101. Right,
Yes.
exactly. So this is, see this bulge right here. Remember we talked about this mare and we said she loves to get here, right? We can see that bulge right in there. Okay? So this is your hole right here.
That sound better.
We're gonna learn to twerk up there. Yep. So that's what we're going for. We gotta get this out. So what I needed to do is see, I keep my hands lower than her face. Right? My hand has to be lower than her face.
Right.
That makes it uncomfortable for her. If my hands were to get higher than her face, she'd find relief.
Yep.
Okay? So right there, that's what we're going for twinning, exactly. So right there is what we're trying to fix. Okay? So we want to get this piece of our lope off out of there. The difference is when I started it, I was in a better position. She could figure it out over time.
Right.
Right? So our next stride is going to be, oops. See, look at that leg way out behind her.
Yeah.
This leg is the one we're worried about, right? Look where our horse finishes up. So remember I said, where's our next stride going to be? Is way out behind us, right? Our horse is not getting round.
No.
So what she's not doing is she's not putting, oops, let me go back one. Not putting these two legs close together, because look how far separated they are.
They're really far apart.
All right? So I would venture to guess if we go to the video peanut loping off and we profile it.
So bend her because you know that she will come up.
Overbend her because I know she'll come up. Bingo. Bingo. Overbend her because I know that she'll come up. So I want to say,
overbend, like, to the side,
drop her down
drop
further.
Her down further. Okay.
Like you always want to do more, right? Because I know I have this problem. So I want to say, if I can get that neck to stretch down and stay way down, then maybe one of these times she's going to lope off and she's going to come to level and find relief.
Right.
Right? Or she'll realize like, oh my gosh, this lope off is so uncomfortable up here. I'm going to go here. Oh, this is better. And then I'm going to go here. Oh, this is nice. And I go down here. Oh, this is really nice.
Right.
Right? So the lower that neck gets, the more she realizes, oh, this is much more comfortable. Right? The key to that being, you got to do a lot of them.
Right.
Right? I have to do a lot of lope offs for her to figure out this is uncomfortable. All right? So that's why on all of my horses, you see me like I'll lope off and then I might lope for a little while and then I'm going to go and break them back down and push their body around and lope back off again.
Right.
But I'm always going to walk and set that horse up down there. Right? I'm never in a rush, at least at this stage of the game, for what grade this horse is in and probably yours too. I'm never in a rush to get a lope off from my standstill.
No, like
I know I'm a long way
we
from it.
expect Peanuts to do that
Mm-hmm.
to the left, but we don't expect her to do it to the right. So we have to slow it down and take our time with her.
Yep. See if I can get a lope off profile.
I think you do. You did a lope off. Like,
Right here? Yeah, gotta be. Yep. So this is semi-profiled. You'll see she still gets away from me just a touch, right? But it's gonna be nowhere near as dramatic. See that? Nowhere near as bad.
yep.
See this neck stays pretty level. That's what we're going for.
Yep.
See this toe just stays close to the ground. That's what you want. These toes close to the ground.
Yep.
There's no need for her to pick her foot way up out of the dirt. Right? She picks her foot way up out of the dirt, she's not loping out of her shoulders.
Right.
Okay? So we want to avoid that. And this horse still has a ways to go.
I'm so proud of her.
Yep.
If she rushes.
If she trots off, I'm going to break her down to a trot.
Trotting is not good, but if they
Yep.
walk and like they think about it and
Walking
then they lope
and-
off,
Yep,
that's
walking
fine.
and thinking is fine. Yep, and you'll
But
see me do that on
trotting,
paper
I
too.
feel like it's just exploding. They're like, ah. And
Well,
just start
trotting
walking.
is just not using your body at all.
Yeah.
Right? So it's either walk forward and think about it or lope.
But I'm choking my water.
Easy.
But make sure you walk in like the shape that you're going for to lope off,
Yep.
like in the hockey stick.
Yep. So like you see where I'm asking this horse to drop in. So what I want is she's going to find very, very uncomfortable strides right here. Like I'm busy with my hands, working this outside hand holding here, inside hand tapping the whole time, right? Bumping this out till she drops and I'm going to go, oh, that's where you can be soft. Look, I'll just soften my hands up. And then I might start asking again right there and see now I'm getting that shape back in.
Yeah.
So my transition sucks, right? My transition needs a lot of work, but she can kind of figure it out as we get going here, right? So I just need to do a ton more transitions, right? Tons and tons and tons more transitions to get that out of there. Okay, so let's see if Caitlin, you end up where I ended up my next stride. as we lope off.
So many
So
windows below.
right here. See that leg way out behind us?
Yep.
Right? That's our problem. Okay? This leg jumping out front, you're much deeper behind than I was.
Yeah, much deeper.
But this leg's getting away from you. Yeah, this leg's getting away from you. Okay, outside front. That's the one we want to control. So I would say that like you're good behind now. Time to start doing some indirect turns.
Right.
Indirect turns, counter canter. And the counter canter I think will help her find a lot of rhythm up front.
Right.
Yep. Because she needs to kind of help learn how to stretch these legs, right? And get these knees down, get your legs close to the ground. So learn how to counter canter and do this move will help a ton. I'm not really in frame there. Where do I need to be here? To get over here and go stand on this one, swing this one around. Right? To stretch that leg out here because she kind of wants to lope like this. Keep that leg bent.
Yep.
Right? Right there. See the bend in both of these legs? This knee's just traveling too high. The inside knee doesn't need to travel that high.
Yep.
Right there. She's stepping up in the air with it. Right? So remember we talked about the lines on our horse, right? So,
I think because she's like really good behind, she just needs a little bit of help up front.
Yep.
So would you do like indirect turns, counter cantering, things like that? Or
I'd start working this stuff right here.
The middle stuff?
Yep, the middle. So it's going to be side passing, lateral stuff. Two tracking at your jog will help a ton. Side passing at your jog will help a lot because we want to get this piece broke loose. So right here, break loose or wither. We're going to do that right through here, right in this area. And it's going to teach her how to get that straightened out.
Right.
All right. So remember we talked about the no drama lines, right? Right here, flat across the top line. Right here, flat, not that. Right here, flat across her hocks and her knees. Right? I don't want anything stepping above this line.
Right.
Okay? So when you lope, I don't want things stepping above that line right there.
I'm trying to hear loping and my horse slows down. Notice setting, grab a hold. It's not pulling.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, so he puts his head down and then you take a hold and he doesn't pull?
Yeah, if he's not leaning all over you. Yep.
Yeah, then you're good.
You're good. You're in good shape.
Yep, perfect.
Absolutely. And you'll see me do that on Piper right here. I do a lot of walking around, dropping her neck in the very beginning. This is my warm up, right? So I'm coming through here. See, this is I'm just going to handle her face, just handling her jaw, right? Come in, handle. Out. We can play it in half speed so you can see. 3/4 speed. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to handle. See how low I keep her neck, right? But see, is where I have her chin, I bring it up to me, right? So I come across there, right here. I really want to make sure, see, this is exactly what you'll be doing. Right here, just like this.
Yep.
So, Kaylin, this is where you want to be because it's going to teach her how to lift her shoulders. And then I just capture on the outside, walk back forward. Right? And see her swing her hip out. And that's, whoa, wrong button.
Coronavirus.
So right here, she swings that hip out at me. She can't swing her hip out. We got a lot of this. She got to do more. Mute that. Right there, so back. Get her off my hands. Stay down your neck. Right? Then come across. You're going to do this move right here. Bend that neck over to the right. See me tap my left hand to drop her neck down. All right? Tapping that left hand like that. Holding this one with that neck bent to the side. Tapping this one to drop her neck down.
Drop her neck down, yep.
Okay? And that's how you'll lope her too, right? You're going to hold the one rein, tap the other to drop her neck down. Shape her around that rein. But I want to be able to walk them like that. We do a lot of walking. A lot of walking and doing this.
Yep.
Okay? Ask our Canadian friends. Tons of walking. Like you see, I'm still walking. Right? This is 3-4 minutes of walking before I ever do anything else.
Okay.
Right? I want to make sure that this can stay down really soft. The softer I have this, the more likely she is to stay down when I lope.
Right.
And when I lope off. And when she feels that pressure in her hands. Right? Because if she's still got coming away from me right there, then she's not going to give off that pressure when I go lope off. Because it's going to be soft enough to overcome when she decides she doesn't want to do it. Right? Which she's going to do when I lope off. So here I pull that neck to the side, keep tapping this hand wide, bumping this hand out here to drop her neck down. That's the advantage of taking her neck to the side. When I start tapping the other hand, she's going to come down. All walking, hours of walking.
It seems.
Yep.
Hours.
Yep. If you can't drop her neck down and have them be soft when you walk.
I just feel like if you can't do the position you're going for at a walk, how are you expecting to get at a jog or a lope? Because jogging and loping is hard just in general. Like, it's hard to sit and just... I mean... Even if it does feel really good, I mean, you're still moving, you know?
You still have to flow and move. So
it's
hard to train. Hard to train at a lope.
It is.
It's very hard to train at a lope.
So I feel like once you get the position walking, then it'll be so much easier for you at a jog and a lope. Because it'll be kind of like automatic to the horse. And, I was going to ask you guys too. the video that we did yesterday, any of you guys try the little like
Oh yeah, did you try the little belly move?
The belly move.
Did you get a buddy system going?
And you guys did that?
Yeah.
Because that was literally like a page turner for
it changed Peanut.
For Peanut. Like
yep.
That was before we decided like for 30 days. We were like we rolled her and we were like, I don't know what we're gonna do with her because we're just not making any progress. And
we said every time we go to our feet, she squats down.
Like she just kind of like every time we went to him, she would be like.
She just lean into our spur down.
Yeah.
So you guys are very familiar with horses leaning on your hands, right? Every horse has pulled us over the top, right? But what we're talking about.
So I can see the video we did, Peanut.
Oh yeah.
You did it.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
It worked well. Good. Good. Did you feel that horse's back come up?
It feels weird. It's like it feels so weird on your booty.
So when you feel that horse's back come up, that's what should happen when you lift their spurs, right? When you go to your feet and you feel that horse's back come up, that's what should happen.
Yeah, show them the video. So like, because that was what we ran into. Like she did really good the walk and jog, but then she run out the lope too.
Yep.
It's in the second video that we had.
Yep. Here.
Right there.
Oops.
Let's ride. Let's ride.
Did I catch it in time? Yep. All right. This is the very end of this, right? Or middle? Where do we go?
It was in the middle more. It wasn't.
I'm standing next to her. Oh yeah, right here. Not nasty.
Don't laugh. Sophia with this.
First thing with the walk and jog, use a liberty stick. Don't hate me in place of a spur. You can really see the neck goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
What did McKenna say?
She bit her up with it. Okay, so McKenna said, just got on some sure if she just got home and ride. My mare's a great ride. She felt a little sticky or stuck to the ground. I'm telling you, she's the best that has ever seen her. She's about digging her toe in the ground a bit too far and holding it there a bit too long. Yep, so that's going to happen, right? You're going to bounce back and forth from being too low or too high, right? So if we have a horse that's falling down in its belly, right? A lot of people ride their horses and they say that they're dull or they're lazy. It's just that their horse is down, right? So I want to have my horse up when I'm working, right? I want to have him up and light when I'm working, and then we teach him to hold the ground later. So with this horse in particular, we're using the side pass, we're using the indirect turns, we're using the rollbacks to get the horse up and out of the dirt, right? So if you're riding along and you're heavy, stop, roll it back, turn, push it up, right? Put some wind under your wings.
Yep.
Okay, so that's what we call that, is put some wind under your wings. And we did that a lot with horses that are just down and low.
Yep.
But like this horse, every time we went to her feet, it just felt like she went down.
Yeah, and we never felt like her do anything off our feet.
Yep. It was one thing to it's one thing to not come up.
Yeah.
And do nothing like laterally. I literally felt like this horse pushed down on my feet when I went in.
And I remember getting up off the bench and being like, she's got to come up. And I went like that under my thumb.
Yep.
We were like, oh my gosh, look.
So we said, if we take that, we can actually help this horse not do that. Have her come up underneath of us as we add this foot button. So it's always feet in first, right? Drop out, feet come in.
I think it's to back up a little bit.
You're on the other side.
When I was on the other side.
I agree. Right under here.
My tennis shoes on.
Yeah, you're comfy.
Question.
Right in here, squeeze your feet and get that horse to pick her belly up. And then drop your feet out and reach down and pet her.
Yep.
Right? Reward her for that, but make sure it's coming out of your spurs. Macy's there to help us out. Your buddy system is there to help you. Right? So that's what you want to figure out. How can we get this button to work?
We'll do it one more time.
Yep. So we can go to our feet right here. So right here, go to our spurs. Up. Ooh, right there.
And then I come up underneath.
Right there.
There you go.
You see this muscle work right here.
Yep.
So when this piece and this piece got engaged, that's what we're looking for.
Yep.
So we can take a quick drink.
Big drink, big drink.
We can go here. We can put this in half speed. So this saved us on this horse. Truly saved us on this horse.
Like we did everything we can besides this, and we were like, this is a game changer.
So for some of you guys whose horses have learned to squat on your feet,
or not do anything off your feet,
to squat and do nothing. So like if your guys' horses are like broke but not lifting and doing things, this will help you a ton.
Yep.
All right? Because if you just had the up part to your feet, right? Some of you guys' horses do a lot of things, right? They do turns, they do pivots, they do all that stuff, they do side passes, but they don't have the up with it, right? It's always up and do a maneuver, up and pivot, up and do a side pass, right? And that's why like our lead changes aren't clean, because we don't have up and change leads.
Yeah, so you put your outside foot on and they come up, change, and they're really pretty.
So when we talked about, we did the lead change video with Dubs, we have up on our feet now. This right here will help you a ton. And a lot of people had asked us, what can I do on the ground or in the stall with my horse, and it's this. Right?
Like whenever we're done grooming her, we always do that.
Yep. So you'll see this piece right on the saddle lift up, and then this ab line contract.
Yep.
Right. She just lifts up and tightens up. So it's right here. Go to my feet, and that's just my spurs. It's no help.
Yep.
Right. Did you see how she brought her hinds forward? Right. So she brought her hinds forward, which is better than backing up, because if your horse backs up, they're never gonna get round. So right here, Macy helps out. Ooh, right in there. Do you see how much more we have?
Yeah.
Right. And not only that, but do you see how that neck just kind of gave up?
It kind of drops a little too much.
And that's fine for where this horse is, right?
For this horse is, yeah.
Because she wants to carry her neck up anyway, so I need tons of down, right? So I don't mind my neck being that low, all right? So when I do this, and she lifts up, notice how this neck just falls off into my hand, right? So right here, Macy comes in. Ooh, look at that neck just fall in and curl in,
Yeah.
right? So when they do this, right here, when they'll make that move right there, what you will find is that this drops in and this comes up.
Yeah. Your neck drops, and you don't get like that weird like swan look. You know?
Yep.
Is that what they call it? Like swan.
Yeah, the swan. Yep. So remember what we're trying to create, right? When I brought my spurs in, my hinds went forward. So if my hinds looked like this before, now they look like this, right? And then what happened with my neck? Well, it was here, and now it's here. Yeah. Does that stretch their backs? Exactly. So we just decided, you know what? That's a great move. Like we've always talked about, like, oh, we can hold like the treat over here and have them stretch, and treat over here and have them stretch, and treat between their legs and have them stretch. But if you put that between their legs and tickle their belly, they'll lift their back up. And we said, if we add our feet first, then we could make that happen.
Yeah.
Right? We could make that a foot button.
Because after you do it a couple times, just make sure, again, like make sure your horses work down.
Mm-hmm.
Because some horses are really scared of like you kind of by their side. So
Yep.
make sure you like pet their belly and make sure you're not. And I just use my thumb. Like I didn't use.
Yeah, don't be aggressive with it. Because I've had horses.
Like take your hand out. I just went like this, like went under her belly. Let me see.
Yep.
I just went like. I got.
And see it just kind of come up.
I just rubbed it.
Right there.
Just rubbed it up, but.
Yep.
I wouldn't use anything too sharp because I mean they can kick your hand.
Yeah, I demonstrated this on a horse at the clinic, and it literally, like, I had my hand under here, and he was kind of nervous, and he kicked me with this foot.
Like this went up, but
just kick the top of my hand, right? So be careful. They can do that. Some horses are very athletic. So make sure.
Like she's our pretty doll, and she trusts us.
Yep.
So she's pretty quiet about it. But some horses, like
make sure you feel your horse out. Don't get yourself kicked. So if you add your feet first and then have your buddy help you out, you can get that horse to pick its belly up, and then just drop your feet out.
And then you'll notice after you do it a couple times, whenever you close your calves, horse is already going to come up and give you.
Yep. Just come in, wrap from here, and then here.
Yeah.
Right.
Just have the question there.
So Arian, if you do the belly stretch, if you had a buddy to help you, you could put your feet on, you would actually make that translate to your calf.
It'd actually become like a button under saddle.
A button under saddle. Yep. So stretching your back is great, right? That's going to help. You'll build muscle that way. But I want that to be a button right there, so my horse builds muscle under my ride too, right? And you can see that saddle come up off
and
the
they
back.
can learn how to like sit in your spurs too.
Yep. And I mean, even if you did a sound first, right? If you shush your horse
something
as you made them lift their back, banana is my favorite one.
Banana.
If you bananaed your belly up, right? You could say banana as you tickle their belly, and they'll figure it out eventually. Yeah, Bonnie, that would help a ton. Yep, and it's gonna be like with a horse like Sophie, she'd be one that I wouldn't want to run away from it, right? So if she were to move, I would just move with her, right? And I would just have her figure it out. And then when she stopped moving, I'd take it away.
Yeah.
Right? But so first it would be stop moving, don't move anywhere, and then it would be lift your back, right?
Yeah.
So for some of you guys, you put your feet in this hard and your horse is gonna back up, you gotta get him to go back forward. Like that's when I would bounce my seat and bounce that horse back up to here, and then when it stands still, I'd pet it, right? So that's gonna be stand still first, then come this way, right? So don't do the negative thing. Doing nothing is a positive, and then coming up is an A+.
Right.
Make sense? So for you guys that are retraining other horses, like older horses, just say like, oops, too far. If you're retraining an older horse, just remember that not doing the wrong thing is a positive, because you want to go from there to do nothing is a positive, From there to do the right thing is a positive. All right. So that's why we say you can teach an old horse new tricks, but it's going to be a 3-step process, right? Versus one like this that kind of did nothing, right? It's just the next step is move up, right? So for you guys that have older horses that you're kind of retraining or you're kind of adapting to these methods, that's going to be the bigger thing you have to worry about is you got to untrain the bad habit, and that usually means do nothing and then retrain the good habit.
Yep.
Okay.
Swimming's too wet, so arenas.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. That'll help a ton.
Do you want to answer those questions up there?
Yep.
So see?
Yep.
Done. Okay.
All right. So, and Jeffrey, we have your video loaded up tonight. We're going to go over it.
Yes. We're going to go over that.
So then, when I lope, my gelding drops his left shoulder way more, going the left lead compared to the right lead and right shoulder. Counter trot, walk, counter canter trot and walk. He does his shoulders fine both ways. Maybe when lope off, he drops his shoulders hardcore to keep doing what he's doing and be patient because at the end of doing shoulder wise is better about the beginning compared to the beginning. Yeah. So if you're making progress, right? Remember, it's going to be a long road. So if you're making progress, then you'll be in good shape, right? And it's just about making progress. There's a little bit of progress every day. Okay, that's what you're trying to create. So if you have a good,
Yay!
good. So if you have, even if it's just a little bit softer at the end of your ride, you're going to be winning the long game, right? And that's what I want people to understand. You got to win the long game on these horses, all right? So we're going from here, Macy tickles, and we get that big release. And she drops her back out right away, right? She's back out. So you want to get this a button and then a habit, all right? So it's a button first. I want that button to work 10 out of 10 times where I don't have to have Macy helping me. So my buddy system here, Macy helps me. That works every time. I want to get that to where I can go to my feet and I don't need Macy's help. And then get that to where I can go to my feet and she stays up and doesn't drop right away either, right? That she doesn't see us, she stayed up just a second, but then everything just came undone. I'd love to see her stay there. And maybe if I stayed in a little closer with my calves, I'd create that.
Yeah, hold
a little tighter with up there.
Yep. Question.
Yeah, Chelsea, I would say what you're doing is absolutely right. And just send us a video, right? Don't ever be afraid to send us a video.
Yeah.
And we can go over it because we got a lot of people that work on videos.
And we can do it privately if you don't want it to be on this.
Yeah. Yep.
And then another question, we kind of had one. And then Hannah said, how should you do that? We usually do it.
We did it every single ride for a little while. And then in the middle of my ride, if I was going along and I lost my horse, we did it again. Yep.
You should do it whenever you brush them.
Yep.
Too.
But yeah, so Caitlin, this is good, right? We're making good progress behind. Let's start working on this front end a bit.
Yep.
Right. Let's do some counter canters. Let's see her on the counter canter because I would venture to guess she won't be able to make the corner.
Right.
Yep. What if your horse is the poster child for bracing? In her belly or her face? So then hold her up in a fat, smooth snaffle and doing this, help her sit in the belly. Yep. Felt like she was super lifty, just felt like she was holding the ground too long, she was lifting out of saddle, she was lifting so hard she felt stuck. Yeah. Strange. Maybe a good thing, send us a video.
It's hard,
Yep. Because want to make sure we're all using the same terminology, because it sounds good to me, right? If she's holding the ground and she's lifting, you should be going slower.
Belly and face.
I would say we want to teach that horse how to give to pressure, right? So that would be more of a fundamental issue that the horse doesn't know how to give to pressure. So we're going to go back a couple grades and teach the horse how to give to pressure. And that's that. Honestly, it's a lot of this, right? Caitlin's doing it right here when she
just do a maneuver and then stay in. And then once you feel them soften and give to you, then get out and pet them.
Yep. So I think it was you and I, Caitlin, having a discussion where she said that this horse was super dull and lazy and heavy on her feet, but now she's moving really light, right? So odds are good your horse just kind of stuck. So I'm going to hold one side and tap the other, and then I would get out as soon as they start moving off the other leg, right? So I want to get to where I can put that pressure on and they move off, all right? So yeah, went back to grade 1. That'll happen, right? So put that pressure on, move away, right? Somewhere along the line, that message got kind of confused. Sorry, counter canning, she has a hard time moving forward. I would bet.
Yeah, I
would bet so. She's just got to find her legs. Yeah, I'd love to see that next.
Yep.
So sometimes we got to go back because a lot of people understand what our horse is supposed to do, right? We're just not taking the time to listen to what our horse is telling us,
right?
All right. So if our horse is telling us, dude, I don't know what that means, right? Like Peanut was telling us for a long time, I don't know what that means when you go to my feet like that, right? I can't lift my belly. That doesn't work that way.
Yeah, because some horses you have to be careful. Is that when you go to your feet, Some horses like to come up.
Yep.
Because they don't really understand like what you're asking for.
Yep. So just remember, like, be soft enough that you're not going to get something you can't handle, right? And that's what we've always stressed to you guys. Be soft enough that you don't bite off more than you can chew. So when you start getting aggressive, horses have to find their way out, right? And a lot of times a horse is going to fight his way out, right? So we don't want to get into that situation with a horse. So that's why we always go about things as soft as we can, right? But I'm not going to turn loose unless I get it right, okay? That's the biggest thing for us.
Let me do Jeffrey's now.
Okay, yep. Let's find him.
Sir, okay, yep. We're going to type him in.
Yep.
There you go.
All right, so we are here. So this is the same problem that a lot of people have, right? That's why I asked if I could do this. So we are here, got this horse right here.
Cute little horse.
Yep. So horse is down in his neck.
Yep.
Looks really good, right? I like that the horse is down. Excited, nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So horse is down, and like he tapped his hands wide right there. Horse dropped in.
Yep.
Very good. Very good. So now it's, if this horse will stay down like this, I'm ready to start doing the next piece of that.
Right.
Like I was doing on Piper, right? So whenever you tap your hand out wide, that horse drops in, right? Fraser drops in.
Aw, that's so cute. How old is he?
So he drops in really nice right there. So now it's time to start taking hold of his chin,
That name.
right? And be really soft in his face and start flexing at his pole,
Right.
all right? So I don't want to get any pole flexion unless I have neck down like this, right?
Cute jogger.
Yeah, really cute jog. So you've got that down, right? That horse is down in his neck. It's got good cadence here, good jog.
Yeah, for sure.
Very good jog. But that right there, see that little push?
Yeah, a little push, yep.
Ooh, those little
That's
ones.
what Peanut used to do to us. He'll
We'll be 3 next month.
Also,
Oh, you're in
he's,
good shape.
He's young.
You're in really good shape.
Yeah, I was like, this looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Looks really good.
Yep. So
How was he bred?
he's an Appaloosa.
He's Appaloosa.
Yep.
This one.
So having this down piece is really important first. And now it's time to start tightening up those reins. And now that we
That's
have
good
this,
for you.
yes, really good. Now that we have this here, we have this drop really nice.
Yeah.
Right? This is down in front of the saddle, really nice. Now it's time to start bringing everything in this way.
Yep.
Right? Back through our reins. All right? So that's what we're going to work next is now that you've got here, right? This is all from hands wide. We're going to start working in and then up with our hands.
But when he's doing that, he'd bring his feet in to get his back.
And then you're going to bring your feet.
Because I feel like if you work on bringing your chin back just by your hands, you're going to get that swan look.
Yep. Well, you won't stay down here.
You won't stay down. So mostly when you're working on bringing them up into you, you're going to your feet.
Yep. So you're going to be here like this.
But wouldn't you be going to you'd be shuffling your hands wide and going to your feet, right? Or would you be shuffling wide and up?
If he stays down, you don't have to go wide.
You can just work up?
You can work up.
Okay.
Yep. If he'll stay down. Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. If he'll stay down in his neck when you go to your feet, then you can just work your hands up here.
Okay.
Right? So what that would look like is my hands would be out here now, right? Working this way.
Right. Yep.
Right? Because he stays down.
Stays down.
So, and then I'm bringing my spurs in at the same time. Right? Now, if I bring my spurs in and this comes undone,
then you go wide.
then I go wide, right? And I'm gonna leave my feet in.
Right. Until he drops.
Yep. So if I'm gonna test this out, we're gonna go step 1, right here, feet. There's 1. If this stays down, then step 2 is this way with our hands out in front of us, right? If it doesn't, if this goes up, then these hands are gonna drop out wide.
Yep.
Right? And we drop that neck back down, and then we work this chin in and under. Right? When this neck comes up, my feet stay in.
Right.
Don't drop your feet out. All right? Make sure your feet stay in, and then you drop down.
Right.
All right? So I would say that you're on track, right? It looks good so far. And that will help you. Going to your feet will help you get that shove out of there. Right? Because Peanut does that same thing. You put your feet on, and they're going to have to round, right? They're going to tuck like that. And it'll help you that you're not just chopping at that with your hands. Right? Because we want to make sure that we get this belly up, which will drive your hinds forward, which will bring your chin in.
Right.
All right?
I can't believe it's 2.
Yeah.
It's a cute jog.
Yeah, really cute.
Really, really cute jogger. I don't really know many Appaloosas. I just know
Chocolate.
just
it's a big one.
Chris and Chelsea's.
Chris and Chelsea's, yep.
However they're bred.
He's a Colored by Charlie.
Colored by Charlie, that's so nice.
Yep. Charlie Hilfiger. All right, so
I love
made a move setting up on a reins. I like it. It's probably not enough. Yeah, if you get that, that's good. That's good timing. If you get that much, right, it's not enough, right? So that was, Jeffrey, if you caught what we were saying earlier, where this horse found a bunch of relief up there. Look at the slack.
Yeah, the slack, yep.
Right, so he's like, oh, shoot, that's way easier,
Right.
right? So this is where I'm going to tighten up on my reins so that would have been very uncomfortable for him, right? So when he went up, those reins would have got tight, and he would have been like, "Ooh, that's not good," right? And learn to come off that pressure. Okay, so this is where my feet come in, and I'm watching for that shoot up right there. Right? If it goes up like a rocket, then you got to make sure he stays down when you put your feet on.
And feet, yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So right here, yep, got it back down. That's when I drop my feet out. So that's good. Good. Back is good. I'm gonna be more steady through that back up.
Okay.
Right. And this is so like what I don't love about that is we are backing, and this looks really good. We're taking a hold, and now we're out, right? Our hands are forward. Our feet are going to drop off here next stride.
Right.
We're out and away from that horse. That's no longer backing up. There's our feet out. So that's going to be your problem, right? That we're backing out of our spurs and our hands, because we want to get this horse where we take a hold of his shoulders, right? And then we use our feet to drive his hinds forward.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to challenge you to retrain him, so that you can put your feet on and his hinds come forward instead of backing up.
Backing up.
Right? So we want to, because like I always look at, okay, so we're bringing our spurs in. What are we really telling these hinds to do when we do that? They started out round, right? They're round right here.
Round, yep.
But now look, it's stepping out behind us.
Right.
Right? See how tight it's getting?
Yep.
So now our feet drop off.
The hardest thing about having like a spur stop is when you go to your push and catch, and you catch them over and you
back up.
You ask for their hinds to come up. It's gonna be really hard for them because they know that like they back up.
Yep. So if you were doing our push and catch move,
lose the spur stop and back. Yep.
I would. Just because like the rest of this isn't gonna work otherwise. Because like when we do our push and our catch, our outside leg's on, and we're gonna tap this one.
We want our hinds to come forward.
And we want everything to be going this way.
Yeah.
Right?
And they're usually gonna back.
They're gonna back up.
If they have a spur stop. I mean, they're usually gonna back even when they don't have a spur stop, but it's gonna be a little bit harder when they do have a spur stop.
They'll 100% back if they have a spur stop.
Yep. So it's gonna be a little bit of retraining of that.
Yep. I think that'll help you out a ton. And then we've got to get to where we can just hug our feet, right? Just bring those spurs and just hug those spurs, and that horse sit on our spurs.
Right. Yep.
I do not spur to back. No
spurs to back. No.
Nope. No spurs to back.
Oh, but what's the cute lope off right there?
Yeah. He's got some really cute moments. Just when he's not pulling on our hands, right? So our hands are low and wide. I like that. He flips his head away from us. It's kind of hard to see right there.
What's the cute lope off, and then you kind of lost it right here.
Yep. Perfect.
Oh, cute loper.
Really cute loper.
Super cute.
Doing a really good job. So you've got a good button right there.
Yeah, right there. The shuffle wide.
Got a good shuffle wide. Like that was a really sharp move, right? Like that's very accurate. He knows exactly what you want. So you take your hands, you put a little bit tap in there, and that horse just dumps right off. Right. So he stays down, our hands nice, but the problem is getting away from us with his chin.
Right there. Yep. That little root.
So when he roots, that's when my feet would need to be in.
Yep.
All right. So I want to make sure that we get right a little bit closer with our legs.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to make this corner. We're going to bring that spur in. We're going to create a horse that sits on our spurs now. Okay. So you're in very much the same spot as a horse that we reviewed a couple days ago. That was really cute legged. It was a trainer from Australia was working on it. And it was going around really cute.
What's his name again?
But he wasn't putting his feet on.
Yeah.
Okay. So getting your horse to where it goes around cute like that in your hands, but you got to put your feet in.
Yeah.
Right. So that way we can start making a translation from this to the show pen.
Right.
Because I would venture to guess that we're mostly riding out of our hands here.
Right. It might be a little bit easier if you had a little bit shorter spurs.
Yep.
To get to kind of hold and hug with your feet.
Yep. And I know you're tall, but I would shorten up my stirrups a little bit.
Just to get to his belly.
So I can get to his belly. Yep. This is a great example of, I don't know how tall this horse is, and I don't know how tall you are, but...
Super cute horse, though.
Yep. So I don't know how tall you are, I don't know how tall this horse is, but look how far away our spurs are from his belly.
Right, yep.
Right? By shortening these stirrups up, our spur is going to more closely match his rib cage, and I'm going to be right there to make a change to him. Right? So there's not going to be, if this is my spur right here, here's my horse's belly, we're kind of riding along, we'll look like this. We're really far away. So by the time we feel a problem, I have a lot of time to build up a lot of speed to crash into that horse, right? It's like there's a lot of room right here, right? By shortening up my stirrups, look how much closer I can stay to him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ride softer to his belly, right? And I can make more minor adjustments, which is really what I'm trying to do when I ride, right? Is make minor adjustments. I just want to lift him up here, right? But if I go from here to here, right, that's going to just, it has to be fast.
Yeah. He's like penis height, and we have to shorten our stirrups to get to her belly.
Yep. So that's the bigger thing.
Something to sit on too when they're loping around.
Yep. Because like with him especially, this horse is just not very deep-hearted yet, right? He hasn't grown right here yet. So he doesn't have much belly or much rib to eat up this leg.
Right.
So we were talking the opposite with a lot of people. They're talking about short legs, but long legs have just as big a problem because you're really far away from him. So in order to bring your foot into this horse, you'd have to be angled down in your stirrup.
Yeah, and you don't want that.
You don't want that. So you would have to be, if I go back to Photoshop, right? If we take this stuff away, oops, too far. Right here, in order to bring this in, your foot's gonna have to be like that.
Right.
And then you're almost guaranteed to be riding out of your rowel. Okay? If I have a horse who wants to go fast and spurs are applied, what are good ways to redo that? This horse is gonna be doing it with us, right? So Jeffrey, your next step is gonna be side passing this horse through your transitions, all right? If your horse wants to go fast, what you have this will be the next step that we do with this horse, right? Oops. Right here. You put your spurs on, horse wants to go this way. All right, wants to go forward. What I'm going to tell my horse is when I put my spurs on, you go this way, or you, like, I guess I'll do it in terms of his body. We'll go this way, or we'll go this way. Right? It's never this way, ever. My spurs never mean that way, right? They don't mean that way, and they don't mean this way. All right? If we think about, hey, Lonnie.
Hi, Lonnie.
So if we go to our feet, right, and we think about in terms of where this horse is in space here, right? Here's Z. This is the middle, top down, right? So my spurs always mean left, right, forward, back, right? If I had to pick a direction, I want my spurs to mean this one or this one. Never this way and never this way. That's why we don't spur stop. All right? That's why there's no spurs to back up, because I do not want my spurs to mean go this way. My spurs do not mean go that way. My spurs also do not mean go this way. All right? My spurs mean make a move under me in here. Right? So if I have a horse that wants to go forward, he wants to go this way, I'm going to bend his neck to the side, I'm going to break his neck off to the side, and I'm going to make him travel sideways. Right? Either that way or this way. Okay? So unacceptable to go this way.
Go forward.
Unacceptable to go this way. We're going to start going this way and this way. All right? That's the hip around, that's the side pass, that's the indirect turn, that's all of it. It's all get your shoulders to go this way or go this way. Right? So that we can go to our feet when we ride and our horse doesn't go that way and he doesn't choke down his legs either. Right? I don't want him to shut down his legs. All right? So, and what you want you to think about is you are controlling, if I get rid of all my drawings, I want your legs to control this space right here. All right? Control their body, this area. Okay? So right here, this is your body. I want your legs to control your body. Right? So that way your legs, his legs always are going, his legs are always going forward. His body cannot go forward.
Yeah.
All right? This box right here doesn't ever go forward. If you send their legs forward, but you keep their body back, right? You keep their body elevated, and it doesn't go forward on us, then your legs will be pretty and you'll go, whoa, you'll go slow. I don't know what I did right there.
New spurs are also on the way. Yay! That's so awesome.
Very good.
So what's the cue to get them back in the show pen? So when we show pleasure, we just lift our hand up, and the horse comes, their shoulders come up and back to us.
Yes, I think there was a big misconception that your backup in the show pen is really important to leave your hand down.
Yeah, but for horsemanship, I understand you guys like that is important because like you are being judged on the back. So when I showed Marley at the Pinto Worlds in the horsemanship, I just like, I wish I had the pattern, but you just lift your hand like this is my hand. I just lifted it up and back like this, and her shoulders came back to me.
Yep. Because remember, we're riding, right? We're going to pull this way, right? And our shoulders are going to come back to us.
Yep.
Okay? So our shoulders are going to roll back when we pull. So that means when we're in horsemanship and we're on a tighter rein, You're going to do this with your
You
hand.
just lift your hand.
And that's going to tighten up on the reins, which are going to bring your shoulders back.
And like another thing too is like I close my calves a little bit when I'm back. I mean,
Yeah,
so their back up. I mean, we do close.
Yes.
Okay, it's this is so confusing. You're like, don't use your feet. Use your feet. When they're young, like this horse is right here, like 2-year-old, like we like pull back like this to your shoulders, make it obnoxious. We're like, we want your shoulders, we want your shoulders. Like we kind of pull back obnoxiously to get their shoulders coming back to us. But when they get broke and like they're starting to like understand what we're saying, we close our calves, we close our feet, and we lift our hand, and that's. We get our back up and a back up.
Back up with your back
With your back up. Yeah.
Yep.
So like that's kind of confusing, but when they're learning this, you kind of make it obnoxious to be like, because a lot of horses like to hide their chins, so we pull this way to get their chin unlocked to get their shoulders up and back to us.
Yep. So they, I want to teach that horse right away, like we're going to pull like this, and you're going to just roll your shoulders back. Just first and foremost, anytime you feel pressure this way, I want you to bring your shoulders back. And that's why I encourage you guys to do it that way, because what you will find is most of your horses are not going to pull their shoulders back when you just pull. All right? Most of your horses are not going to bring their shoulders back.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of confusing, but what's your cue to use for jog or lope? So when we jog, we squeeze our feet and we like bounce our seat. We kind of lift our hand.
To extend.
Oh, to extend the jog? Oh, I squeeze my feet and I just kind of like roll them up and I kind of like move my seat.
It's going to be a lot of seat. Yep.
And I just kind of like, you just kind of push your seat. But I always have my spurs in, and then once I get that, I drop out and kind of stay close. And like my legs always kind of go like this. So does yours.
Yep.
And then for the lope, we put our outside leg on. Well, put our outside leg on, lift your hand, and then we usually tap with our inside leg.
Yep.
And we usually try to stay in for like 4 or 5 strides.
Yep.
And then we kind of let them ride. You usually take our spur off. I never take my spur off, but you should take your spur off and keep your calf on.
Yep. So for extension, right? What we're thinking of is I'm going to pick my body up and I'm going to kiss it on, right?
Yep.
Right? I can always send my horse forward, right? So by going to my feet and pushing it out, right, that horse can extend his legs. But remember, when I extend, there's a difference between going faster, going forward, and sending your legs further.
Yeah, because it's easy. You can just kick, and they could just go. I mean, it's easier to get them just go fast. We want them to go faster and hold the ground longer. Yes. You have to squeeze both feet. So what we tell our horses is when you go both of our feet, your back comes up.
Oh, Bonnie. Yeah, it's just a process, right? It's just a process. Absolutely. But yeah, so when you
situation progress is getting
and I think that's where we get a little confused when we extend our legs, right? When you extend your legs at a lope or a trot, it's not sending your body forward.
Yeah.
All right, because that's going to extend your horse out and be flat. Right. When I extend my legs, I want to go here, and I can cluck or kiss, or like some people shush. Cluck and kiss and send that horse out, his legs out, but don't ever send his body out. Because if you send his legs out with his body, you won't be able to come back. You won't be able to bring him back, right? So I want to bring his body up, and I'll just kiss and cluck to send his legs out further. And I can use my seat and kind of put more release in my seat, more travel in my seat, but I'm going to make sure his body stays elevated. Right. There's nothing more I hate than extending my horse out without having him on my feet, because he's hard to come back.
Well, it's scary when you go to when you ask him to jog and then your feet kind of come off and you're like flying around. You're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Yep, it's really hard to bring him back.
Yeah.
So then, yes, you get the slower speeds by bending. You get the slower speeds by...
We were talking about this balance. Remember we said talking about it today?
Yep. Somebody had asked me that too. They said, how do I get my horse to go slower? And I don't ever want you guys to think about speed. Okay? Don't think about speed. Stop thinking about speed. Okay? If you take nothing away from these videos, don't think about speed. Think about balance. It's all about balance. Okay? You've got to have your horse balanced. They go fast because they're off balance. Okay? Even Peanut, when she was going fast, she's off balance.
Like her right leg's not near as slow as her left leg is because she's still off balance to the right.
Yep.
So she gets a little faster, but as you guys seen her in her left lead.
That's not fun.
No. That's me, though.
That's you.
That's me. Yeah. Her left lead's getting a lot slower because she's starting to be more balanced. You guys seen that video where she loped straight at the camera.
Yep. See, so speed
comes with off balance.
Is balance. right? She's going fast because she is very off balance, okay? So the only difference between this horse right here, right? This balance line in my horse, here's the ground, right? There's that 45-degree angle, right? We want them to be 90 degrees. If she was 90 degrees, she would be going much, much, much slower. So when you watch her lope now, right? When we go watch her lope now, we say, well, we really like this horse, okay? It's because she's more balanced. That's all it is. She's simply more balanced.
Screws up as the video I sent you. Yeah, well, look at that real quick.
This is balance. Left to right balance. So it's just balance. Okay?
Yep.
So when you guys are working on your horse, what I want you focused on is this horse balanced going around the arena? Is everything staying square? If your horse is not staying square, it will not go slow.
Right.
Okay? That's the only difference between that lope and this lope. Okay? Is balance. She's falling down. That's it.
Right.
The vast majority of your horses are falling down. That angle
That
right there is
angle.
what's killing us.
Yep.
Okay? This leg has to go up here very quickly. If it didn't, she would just slide right out.
Yeah.
And everything would just shoop, she just lay right on her shoulder. Right? So this right here is all a lack of balance.
Well, I mean, look at yourself. Like, when you're falling, like, ever take a wrong step, as a person, like, I tripped off, I sat on a rug, like, yesterday. I was walking out, and I tripped off a rug, and I, like, had to scramble to get back up.
Yep.
But when you're balanced, you can go slow, fast, you can do whatever you would like. But when
Yep.
you're not balanced, I mean, you scramble.
You scramble.
Because you're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Yep. So what I want you guys to figure out is that if you can, that's our favorite video. If you can get your horse,
Ours too.
my horse is ready to lope around the rail when they can go straight. Right? When they can go straight and stay balanced, they can go on the rail. Right? Peanut is almost ready to go on the rail. Not quite, right? But right there, almost ready. Okay? So right here, that's going to be a hip around to the inside. Right? He missed that transition, missed this outside leg, didn't know what that meant. Right? So I'm pushing a hip around to the outside. And like you can see where he tries to lope around really tight behind right here.
Yeah.
Right? If you look at the difference right there, look how close those legs are together.
Right.
We're going to open those hinds up.
Yep.
Right? Open those hinds up. Okay, get him to open his hind end up by pushing his hip around, do a little hip, push around and catch and lope back off. Because he's still not giving his hip to that side, right?
Yep.
So I would start moving his horse around.
You could pull his head to the right here. Right? To the right?
To the left.
Oh yeah, to the left.
To the left, yep. So he missed that transition a couple times.
Pull your head to the left.
Yep. He missed that transition a couple times. So I'm going to pull it head left, push that hip right.
Push hip right.
And we're going to say, hey, let's take up this correct shape. Right? So having your horse's hip on the inside is key. If that hip is not on the inside, if he's not giving you that willingly off your outside rein, because we're just holding back too much here.
Right. Yep.
Right? We're saying, you know what, my horse is going to want to go forward. He's going to want to pull on me. I'm going to hold him back. Right? We end up getting kind of trapped right there.
Right. This would be a good age to start teaching him hip around moves.
Yep. You're at the point now, because he's cute-legged, he's carrying himself here.
He's really cute-legged.
And you're going to get that root out of there by taking his head away.
Yep.
Right? Take the neck away, make him start doing moves like this, so he doesn't realize he can pull out through you.
Yep.
Right there, because he ducks under, right, and shoves his nose.
So for babies, like when he starts doing this, I'm sure he's going to trot into lope off.
Mm-hmm.
So the hip around, and then it's okay if he trots into lope off, or would you shut that down still?
Nope, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just going to make a note of what's the average
Trot
steps it takes him to get into it, right? If it's half a circle before he lopes off and gets the correct lead, okay, that's fine, right? I want to say, it's a half circle today. It's going to be a little less than that tomorrow.
Right.
It's going to be a quarter circle by next week, right? And I kind of want to just chip away at it that way, because otherwise you won't get that lope off the way you want, right? And you'll end up beating him up. But just remember, you're going to miss it a lot.
Yeah, you are.
That's okay.
Miss it. I mean,
right?
he's super young.
Yep, he's super young. You got a long road ahead of you. So we're going to push that hip around, lope off. Push the hip around, lope off. If he misses his lead, pull him to the side, push the hip around, lope off.
Yep.
Right? Just make sure you're always loping in a way that looks like you're loping for that direction. Right? So don't get your hands out of this position because you're always going right here. Right? So I'm going to pull his head around and I'm going to lope off right lead. Pull his head around, lope off right lead. My right lead lope off is always going to look like this. Show him where to go. All right? Because he's got to learn to get this hip on the inside. My next step with this horse is gonna be going after this body.
Get lip grip control and stuff.
Get some control on, right? You've got a good start here with
It's like he's loping around to
Yep.
you. Like,
You got good rhythm,
he
you got
looks
his
like
neck
he,
down.
Like listens to you really well. Super cute horse.
Now it's time to start breaking him off right here so he can't get away from you right here.
Right.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, so my horse is ready to lope on the rail. My straight lines are the reward for good circles, right? And Jeffrey's got a big mud spot right here in the middle of the arena. But I'm gonna start taking this horse in little smaller circles.
Yep.
Right, so like my circle might be right here, just this area, okay? So I'm gonna say, you know what? Here would be, I'll go a little bigger.
Stop, back turn, stop, back turn.
Not on this horse.
Not yet. He's probably a little too young, right?
Well, not necessarily too young, but he gets too tight, right? When he lopes off, he gets really tight-legged. I'm gonna keep everything flowing and open,
Okay,
right?
that makes sense.
So remember, anytime you stop and back and turn, you're tightening your horse up, right? A hip around is an open move, all right? So we're gonna throw another layer of complexity in for you guys. We're gonna say that there are moves that you do on your horse that open him up, and there are moves that you do that tighten him up. All right. A counter canter opens him up.
Open your horse up.
All right. A counter canter opens your horse up. A stop and back and turn tightens your horse up.
A stop back turn is like get you right back here and get all like tight up underneath the knee.
Yep. So that's kind of what I think. So my ride is going to be somewhere in this area, loping around, doing things.
Yep.
Right. So kind of think about like I'm going to use this area right here. So this is my circle. I'm gonna lope around. Let's say I'm loping like this. Might do a circle here. Might do a smaller circle here. Smaller circle. Go straight. Circle. 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 Go straight. Circle. Right. And kind of this is gonna be my ride.
Yep.
Right.
That's awesome.
Good.
Perfect.
Good. So I think that'll make a huge difference in your horse.
Yep.
So like someone had asked me, how do I? Oh, yeah. Gracie had asked me, when do I go straight or go to the rail? It's when I can go straight for a long time.
And they don't fall over or anything like that.
So when this part of my circle is easy to do and doesn't take much babysitting, I'm ready to go to the rail.
Yep, I agree.
Yep. So I don't mind, and then I'm going to use my circle for a reset button. All right. So then what will happen is this part will be high difficulty. All right, this circle will be high difficulty. This circle will be high difficulty. I've got a hold of them. I got their belly up. I got their hip way on the inside. I'm working over their back end. And then I'm going to release down and let them relax on a straightaway. Right? That straightaway will be medium difficulty. Right? This is not much help from me. You do it on your own now. Right? And you do it on your own until it falls below my level of quality, my decision to say you better than this, right? So I'm his coach and I'm gonna say you're better than this, right? If I can only go this far, all right, we start our circles here, right? If I can go further, we start our circles here, right? If I can go further than that, we make a correction up here, right? Maybe one day we get out there and we don't have to make a correction until we go 200 feet.
Right.
Let's go show that horse.
Right.
You know? So like when I look at my video of Peanut, I'm right here. So we've done a circle. Let's go straight.
Right.
How long can we go straight before you fall below a level of quality? Well, all right, we're 75 feet down the rail.
Right.
I'm pretty happy with that. Look, we're gonna make a corner. I'm still fairly happy with it. Still fairly happy with it. All right, now I'm done with it. Right, that's as far as we can go. It's 125 feet before I have to make a correction.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep that in mind when you ride. How long can you go before you have to start doing this again? So when the quality falls below...
Is this what you'd have him do with the
yes.
baby?
Yep, right here. And then I'm going to push that hip around, hopefully. Nope. Lope back off. Okay, let's lope off again. So I did a maneuver. All right, how long can we go? How far can we go before we got to fix this? Now, this right lead is not as good as my left lead.
No.
Not as good. But it's better than it was.
It's a lot better than
so
it
we
was.
keep practicing.
Yep.
Right? How long can I go before it falls back down to where I don't like it? Okay, well, now let's do an indirect turn. Not what I would do with Jeffrey's horse.
No, not indirect turns yet.
Not yet. This stop and back, this is tightening my horse up. So I'm trying to bring this hind leg.
She doesn't really need to be tightened up this way yet because she likes to travel tight to the right. So we got to do a lot of opening up this way too.
Yep.
We do a lot of like the side passing with her head over to the side. A lot of that stuff.
Yep.
And hip around.
So this is what I'd be doing to yours, Jeffrey. So right here, and you're going to get stuck like that. I guarantee you're going to plant your right foot like that. So she's trying to plant that right foot. So we're gonna push this around. And then when I'm happy with it, when she's got my level of quality, we'll wrap it and we'll let back off.
Pushy right there, though?
She leaned on me,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna back it up and push it back around. I say, hey, get your weight back over here. She backed away. Yep,
Push it back around.
perfect.
If your horse backs up, then you're gonna push it back around again.
And there, see, she didn't back away. Now she starts moving her legs forward. All right, let's lope.
I think I showed how they sit
Yep.
on your spur.
Sitting on my spur, horse is on. So I might drop it off in the beginning and I'll put it back on and we'll lope off.
Once you're done talking.
As soon as I'm done talking, always talking.
No, I think you sat here for a little bit. Oh, we talked about how the horse came sideways. Yeah.
So this is how you work your horse up, right? You set it up. If you like how it is, you ride it.
Yep.
Just ride it. Just sit and ride. I wouldn't be this loose on a training horse,
No.
right? And then just go as far as you can. All right, go as far as you can before you shut it down. Jeffrey, a tighter rein, yeah, because you get trapped right here by your body.
Yep.
Right, you find the limitations of your body. So getting yourself a little bit tighter rein will help you, so he doesn't get away from you as much, right? And Julie, yes, this pattern right here is fantastic. The other pattern that I do a lot of, okay, so this is going to be what I do with my inside front leg when they want to stick that front leg. I'm tapping it.
Just
and I'm
tapping
kind of working it, right? So that's going to be the rib move where I work that foot, right? So I'm gonna tap it or I'm gonna rub it. Right? Get them on my shank and I can kind of dig it. Say, hey, get off this right here so you don't get stuck.
So when their heads to the...
She did it right here. That's why she asked. Right up here.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So my right leg is still steady.
It's steady. And then he taps with this leg.
Yep.
So it's just tapping.
Tapping that leg.
Yep.
And if she gets really stuck, I'll slide it leg forward.
Yep.
My right leg forward. This one forward. Yep. And just hold it and tap your other one.
Yeah.
Okay. It just means you got your leg too far back or you have too much bend in your neck that she's planting that foot.
So if they get unbalanced in the small circles...
Yeah, so if they get unbalanced in small circles, do more practice. Yep.
I think it depends on the small circles. Either expose that your hip is shearing out of the circle, or it exposes that you fall into the inside. And there's two things you can do. If your hip is shearing out, you do a hip around.
Mm-hmm.
So if your hips, so you're on the circle this way and your hip's going this way, then you do a hip around. But if you're doing the circle and your horse is falling in this way, then you take their head and you side pass them out.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like the really two things that you can do, right?
So what I would say is, like, this is my standard, like, let's say you're in high school level maneuver, right? You go circle, this is peanut. We go circle, we go straight, right? We use the straight line to identify, right? So step one.
Identify.
Step one.
Do pink colors. You gotta do like
Pink.
orange and pink.
Do fun colors.
And purple. That's purple.
So we'll go step one. Oh, it's white.
Oh man.
Step one, identify the problem.
Identify.
Okay? Where did my horse go wrong? Right? That's going to happen in here. Okay? Where did my horse go wrong? Right here. So I'm here. My horse speeds up, falls down, goes left, right. Right? So it's either going to be this way, this way messing up, this way messing up, or this way messing up.
Is that right? So when you're doing the push and catch, you open one and up on your left feet. So you put your head to the right. Yes.
Yes, correct.
Perfect. Correct.
100%, Raquel.
Bingo.
Very good.
That's awesome, Don.
Good, good. Can side pass at the walk, well, kinda. Yeah, perfect. How do I grade level my horse? Kind of just saying, like I think about, and we talked about it in an earlier video. We'll go over it. Next time it's not PowerPoint summaries, exactly. So we'll go over it, kind of go over, like, the way I describe it in my clinics is grade school, high school, college, all right? Peanut is now
High school.
graduating high school into college, all right? High school into college is going straight,
Yeah.
all right? Grade school into high school is circling into straight lines,
Yep.
right? So we're going to be circling, working on our circles for a long time in grade school, right? So this is making good circles, grade school stuff.
Which
Circle.
is where you're going to be with him.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. That's exactly where you
Circles,
are.
yep.
Learn to do good circles.
Yep.
Okay. So then what we'll do is we'll take those circles, whoops, one more, right here, and I can set this horse up on a different kind of circle where I go like this. All right, now everybody follow along. We're gonna go through here, we're gonna go through here, 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 right? And we can repeat this pattern 1,000,000 times.
I did this forever.
Yep.
Then you have the cones. We're going to have to do that. We're going to set the cones back out.
Yep. So you'll do this pattern right here. Okay? Skip junior high. Yeah. So you guys will get very comfortable on this pattern right here. All right? This is where Piper is. Okay? So you guys couldn't see that because you're not going top down. All right? This is next level stuff. Okay? So this is going to be after you've done circles and your horse can circle pretty decently, start looking like this. Okay? And what that's going to do for you is it's going to give you a circle where you can fix your horse through here. This is the hard part of this. This is where we put the work in. All right?
Yep.
Right around there. So all of your work happens right here. This is where you handle your horse. This is where you drive up. This is where you drop their neck. This is where you drive their hip up. This is where you push your horse on. All right? And then this is where we just stay connected and we try to go straight as long as possible.
We can do this tomorrow on our live video.
Yep.
We
awesome. Try to go straight as long as possible through there.
Right.
Okay? So actually, if you go back to video Piper, I'll show you how I was doing that. I don't know if anybody caught it.
I don't know if did you do that on
Yeah. I did it on every horse. I'll do pieces of it anyway.
Here's a question.
Okay? So I'm here. Right, I'll just leave this to the side and you guys can try to look at this. Okay? So I'm here. I'm going to lope her around. So that's our loping. I'm dancing. Whoops, 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 whoops. Make big again. Come back to me. All right? I'm going to lope. I'm going to miss my lead. That's a bad way. Never mind. Good way. Good way.
Good way.
All right? So I'm coming through here. Here I'm at the top of my circle. So this is me loping my line through here. This is the next level stuff.
That is awesome.
So right through here, right? And now I'm going to rock that horse over her hips. So this is me coming around the top side right here. And then I come back around. All right? So whenever I cross in front of Macy, that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to lope through here. This is what I'm coming through. I'm right here right now. Push her over, back in, just like that. And then I'm going to lope around. And I'm going to come back through. And now I'm over here. And I'm going to come back through. I'm going to rock her over her hips again. I'm going to roll her over again. So this is high school. Bingo. Yep. This is like 7th, 8th grade. 7th through 9th, right? The transition from grade school to high school.
7th is middle school.
I know. But it's the transition from middle school to high school. So over here, see I'm at the top of my circle. That's tight turn. Now I go straight. Right? Come back through. She messed it up, so I'll stay up there for a little bit. Okay? This horse is in like 6th grade. Okay? So she's starting to learn how to do this. And if I liked it, then I'll let her go straight. If I don't like it, I go back around.
Yep.
Right? So that's kind of how I divide up my ride. So now she's starting to get pretty cute.
If you feel like you have her in good position and she feels soft underneath you, then you go straight.
So I roll her over her hips. Right? I'm on that circle for a little bit. Roll her over her hips right here. I'm trying to make these corners. Right? Trying to come through, to come around.
Junior high. Yes.
Yep, junior high. So I'm like, okay, she's staying down. She's staying nice. Let's go straight. Oh, that's about as far as I can go, right? So I could have shut that down. So I'll try to come through here, and then I'll just go repeat the circle back up here again.
Yep.
All right? So this is the next maneuver.
Excuse me. There's actually we can set cones up.
You're not ready for this yet, Jeffrey. Nope. Stay on your circle over here first.
Yeah, stay on your one circle.
Just do this, and then come up here, and go as far as you can, and then come up here and do another one.
Yep.
Right? So you're going to be, basically, just doing this part of it. You're not ready to add another piece into it yet.
No.
All right? So just thinking about it like that. So what you want to do is say, okay, I want to be able to keep my feet on right through here and here and here. Right? If you get to where you can drive your horse up around the corners here and just keep your feet on right here. Just keep them on. Don't ask for anything. Just keep them on and have your horse not run away. Then you're in good shape.
Right, yeah.
You're doing really well.
Yeah.
All right? That's going to be mission numero uno for you, Jeffrey, is to be able to get to where you can go from this circle, and for a lot of people, really, go from this circle right here, circling, 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 working on your horse, getting your feet on, doing things, to this straight line and not run away right here.
Right.
Just have your feet on and not run.
Right.
That'll take you a long time.
Yep.
Right? Depending on the mentality and the training ability of your horse, that might take you a long time. It took us a long time with Peanut. Took a long time with Peanut. Watching any of this makes my horse look bad. No.
No.
We've all been there. Trust me. So I'm working on my bad habits. Quieting my hands made such a difference. Love my stops with no rain pressure. I've also been working on more contact with my legs. Perfect.
That's awesome.
Mine has made such a difference on my young one. Awesome. Very good.
Yay.
Yeah, so I'll have to come up with maybe a checklist of things. That's what I'll do for you guys. I will come up with a list of things to determine what grade your horse is in.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right? Years for some of us. Years for some of ours, too.
Yes. I mean, look at Peanut. Peanut took
2 years.
3 years.
2 years?
It happens.
We were a year and a half and still doing this.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Year and a half and still here.
Don't ever be embarrassed.
Yep. So don't worry. Don't worry. It will come together. 1.5 years of training right there. It has.
Yes.
It definitely has. Your spur stop causes a lot of problems.
Yep.
Okay?
But overall, super, super cute horse. You're doing a really, really good job.
Yeah. Yep. Doing a great job. It's just time to start moving it up to the next level. Right? Move it up to the next grade. Okay? Very good.
Do you want to do another one tonight, or do you want?
Yeah, we'll do one more.
Okay.
We'll do one more.
Okay.
'Cause I had no.
Yes.
Cool. That'll help you guys out a lot. That way you're not getting lost, right? Because I know we're covering a lot of stuff, right? And I don't want you guys to get lost. Who said they sent one?
Let's do this.
Hold on. Yeah, let's do this.
This video has been my switch to perfect.
It should be. Yep. You know, and like for us, while I watch this one, I just think for you guys too, a lot of the times I'm not one of those trainers that we had 32-year-olds this year, 3 of them made the show pen, and the other ones just aren't going to cut it. You know, like most of the time, if you guys have ever seen us at the horse show and we're showing a horse, that's the horse we got. That horse got to work.
It's cute, Ashley.
It's really cute. Drive it up. Whenever you get in trouble like that, kiss it up, push it on, okay? Forward will create a lot of correctness, all right? Make your horse go forward. And it'll help you out because you're going to make a horse you got to push on anyway,
right.
All right? Now, she looks a little dull, a little lazy, okay? But pushing that horse on. No.
It's adorable.
It's great. It's great.
It's really cute up front.
It's really good. Push it up. Just don't be afraid to push it on. That's all.
Come on, I want to see the other video up there. Her other video.
Hold on.
Came back to.
Hold on. Is it okay? Do you mind? Rocky's his name. Can we go over it? You're doing a good job. He's really cute. Yes, exactly, Shania. That list will definitely help. Because I think that that's the biggest thing is riding with purpose, right? We talk a lot about riding with purpose.
Does she want us to go over it?
She didn't want us to.
Oh.
But it's cute. Don't be scared. This horse is doing great.
I'm sorry. I feel bad.
This horse is doing awesome. Look at this.
Hey, do you know this horse?
You guys saw this horse yesterday? Is that a yes to we can show it or yes we can't show it?
I thought you wanted us to go over it over you.
Yep. So right here, going along, very cute. Very cute. Yeah, Gracie, I'll do yours. So if you guys remember this one, Jasmine's horse.
Super cute.
Doing awesome.
I love that horse.
Perfect. Thank you, Ashley. So right here, going along.
Yeah, we got your video.
Yep. So we're rolling up, we're driving up, we're doing better things here. We have lift in our shoulders. This horse has come a long way. Long way.
Oh.
Whoop, fell in a hole.
Flat tire.
Flat tire. That'll happen. She has a nice horse. Yes. Exactly.
Yes. Good to go back to go over.
Yep.
Video.
All right, so we're here. We just missed our lead. Push and catch. Push and catch.
Yep.
Unless we're counter catching. I'm not sure which.
Looks a little sticky.
Oh, it's naughty. Okay, so inside rib right there.
Yep.
Head's got to go to the left. Got to push that rib cage across. So we got to get this one.
Yeah, she's doing an amazing
she's doing
job.
great. Doing great. Just got to work through these little bit of defiance, right? So that's got to be head goes this way, rib goes this way. All right? Mislead. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like this horse should be like this sweetest Western riding horse.
It's going to be awesome when it's done.
Stands up and swings. I mean, I would love to come ride your horse.
It's going to be awesome when it's done. So what you have right there, right? Your head has got to go this way. You got to get this wither away from her. She's got you right here. She got your number right through here. All right? So head's got to go that way because look, you're trying to pull it back to the right. Good deal.
That's awesome.
So yeah, you're trying to pull that head back to the right here. It needs to go left so that you can get your rib back over because she's leaving on you over there. She's getting away from you over there. All right? So head's got to go, head goes this way. Ribs go this way. Hip goes this way. Well, I guess hip goes back around that way when you're done. Right? But get this piece first. Okay? Because she's getting away from you right that way.
Right.
Okay? So this is that left shoulder's leaking on you. Right? Fix it with your foot.
Yep.
Fix it with your foot because then you can push your hip around.
Yep.
Okay? So now we're going to be on the correct lead. A little more. Double tap that inside leg. And if freeing up that inside will free this lead up. That'll make this lead, there you go, now you're tapping it. That'll make this lead look like your other way.
Right.
But she's got you figured out right there where your foot is.
Yep.
She's got you really stiff right there. A little more, a little more. Better?
A little better.
Better, we're getting there. Now we're better.
Hey.
There we go, there we go. Now our horse has found a rhythm.
There you go.
But see that hand right there. You're having to make that move because she's not off your foot.
Right.
Yep, so let's push that rib cage that way.
Yep.
Let's put some control and some bend in her neck. That'll give you the ability to put your hip on the inside where you want it. But she's looking good. Look how much softer across the ground.
Yeah.
That's got to be more comfortable to ride. There you go. There you go. Big pet. Oh.
Hip around. I think.
Missed an opportunity. Missed an opportunity to pet her there.
Yep. Super, super cute. You're doing a really, really
Doing
good job.
a great job.
Oh.
Right there.
That
Same
rib,
problem.
side pressing, yep.
Same problem. Same side, same direction, same everything, right? That shoulder's coming towards us here. She's getting away from you to the left.
Yep.
And what you're going to do is you're going to try to pull her head back right because you're thinking about using her neck to steer. And when you do that, it just opens that shoulder up more to run away, right? As you open that shoulder up more to run away, she can just get away from you further, okay? Because watch, you're going to pull her head to the right. Oh, we changed our mind. We bailed.
Yep.
This part was fun, yeah. So there it is, there it is. I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. I haven't watched the video yet. So this is, when you pull the head to the right, remember it's this piece getting away from you. So when you pull her head right, she just gets away from you more.
Right.
See that? She got all her weight over there still. Right? It's still on that right front leg. Okay? So we want to bend her head the other way and get her where she pushes. Because I know we're working on the hip around this way, but you're going to work the shoulder around that way too, because she's going to pull in right over here.
Right.
The next place she's coming is towards us in the camera right here.
Yep. She reminds me of Marley.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll go over your video actually right after this one.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, you got to get her up off this foot right here.
Just like taking her head to the
Because look,
left.
she's going to come back to the left. Here she comes.
Yep.
Back to the left.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, that's a fake.
Oh.
That's not. That wasn't even anything that happened in the arena. That was just her being rotten. That was her saying, nah, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, so just side casting her and getting control of that.
Yep.
That's the same thing Marley did. Oh my gosh. That same look and everything.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did the same. I'd be like, stop it.
Oh, yeah. Yep. You want to make sure you get this rib cage moving right. You're missing you got a big hole right here.
Yeah.
Right there. Okay? So let's see you push that around and let's see what that changes because I bet it looks a lot more like this because this is
good.
wicked right
was
here.
Awesome.
Spooked in a broom. Yeah. So
I mean,
right here.
This is like wicked, guys.
This is great. So we got some roll up to us. Look how much softer she is in her face.
I mean, like, I'm jealous. I want to ride.
Doesn't that feel better?
Yeah, this looks amazing.
Very, very nice. Big improvement. You're doing a great job.
I'm so proud of you. Yay!
You're doing a great job.
Oh, he does all the time.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, let's do this one. Perfect.
All right.
This one's really cute up front.
It's really cute. So all we need is we gotta. We're so blurry. What happened?
I think it's just the video quality.
Okay.
How it's done over.
Yep. All right, so I really like this guy, right? He keeps his neck down really nice.
Yep.
We're in a bridle here. We're doing some trail stuff. Good. So a little bit off coming into that. That's okay. I think the other video is more like rail stuff, right? We watched the first video first.
We won't watch the first video yet.
Okay.
You're welcome, Jasmine.
You're very welcome.
Doing amazing. It just gets a roll back, like way to the beginning.
All right. So I like how he lifts his shoulder to lope off, but we want to I want to see a little bit more like taking a hold of him here because we lose him here.
Okay.
And this is a good example of what we talked about when we said that we want to bring this body back to us, which he did.
Yep.
But we want to send our legs forward.
Okay.
So pushing those legs forward, pushing those legs out. And then you'll get that horse that looks a little bit more like Jasmine's, a little more flowy, right? Because then we want to have those legs always going forward, okay? But right there, like I think you did the right thing. I think you stayed in.
Yep, you stayed in, yep.
Right? So like you come in here and you say, you know what, I don't really like this horse, I don't like what he's doing. We're going to pick him up, we're going to make an adjustment. Okay, so we pick up, right here, just stay in. Just stay in there, right? And just...
You can kind of tap your inside leg right here too, yep.
Yep. And I don't mind... Yeah, I don't mind him like finding his way through that because our horses do the same thing, right? There was lots of times I took a hold of Peanut and she had to find her way through it. Right. But just driving him up, right?
Yep. I'd probably go on a snaffle.
Yeah, time to go on a snaffle.
Like push him up more of like a hunter style, and then just get him comfortable right there, and then do a lot of hip around movements, all that stuff. Yep. To get him free up behind.
Yep. Because you got good rhythm up front.
Like he's really, really cute up front.
You have good rhythm up front. You got good step up front, but we don't have that same step behind.
Right.
That's all.
Yep.
Right. So we're going to start pushing this horse hips around. So all the stuff we've been talking about tonight is going to help you a ton. Pushing this horse hips around, getting this back end to match our front end. Because especially if we like to do the trail, right? If we love doing trail, when you go to lope, this is going to be difficult, right? So like, let's think about that. Okay. So we have, let me go back one frame. So if we love doing the trail, and a lot of people do, again, it's not so much like a trail thing as it is just a balance thing, right? If we come along here, oops, I think I deleted my video. Oh no.
You did what?
I went too far back. Oh no, I'm doing all sorts of things.
I see that. Trailer's your favorite.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep, I figured. We're liquefying, we're doing too much stuff here. There we go. All right.
There you go.
Oh gosh. All right, so we're here. If trail is our thing, right? If we love trail, we have these evenly spaced logs, right? So here's our evenly spaced logs. We have 4 legs that have to make it over the logs. All right? So here's our 4 legs. Let's take these 4 legs and let's move these legs over the logs, right? If these legs don't take even steps, it's going to be very hard to get over a log, right? Because remember, if your back end takes a step that looks more like this, and your front end takes a step that looks like that.
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
Right? Do you see how, like, this leg's going to make it over fine, right? This leg is going to be able to stretch there, no problem. This leg will hit here and then follow there, right? Mm-hmm. But then these legs are going to be here. And then they're going to be here.
Right. At
the same time that these legs are out here.
Right.
Right? Because they're simply not traveling as far. Right. Okay? So that's the bigger picture behind what we're talking about when we say we want these even front to back. Yep. We want a horse balanced, right? Because if they're not balanced, it's going to be really hard to do any class. Right? So it's not even necessarily that you're doing something wrong over the logs. Right? Let's go back and work on this horse getting this balanced, even stride. Because when we watch him lope, I love what he's doing up front.
Yeah, me too.
But he's just not using much behind. We don't have the same split back here, right? So if your front end takes a stride that's this big and your back end takes a step that's this big, remember the logs are always evenly spaced. So at some point, you're going to step on a log, right? At some point along the way, when this front end of our horse takes the next step, right? Then this back end is only going to be here. And it's going to be straddling a log. Right? So we could really work on some trail stuff and not ever work on some trail stuff. Right? And that's why I stress to you guys, like getting your horses just broke and balanced and even will help you in every class. All right? Remember that there's a rhythm and a timing over these logs, right? They're evenly spaced. So this is here, 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 evenly spaced, right? If I get rid of all my drawings, and we just go over these logs, it's here to here, here to here, here to here, right? Those logs are evenly spaced. Now, if those logs were like this and randomly spaced, then it wouldn't matter what your horse was doing underneath, right? But because they're evenly spaced, it's going to matter where they're going, right? So you don't necessarily need more lift, you need more split, right? You need more definition.
Yeah, more
in your
like
backing.
yes.
Right?
More of a split.
So lift will be a part of that.
Yeah, you
right?
need lift.
Yep, lift will become a part of that. And it'll help you out over these logs because they already lifted his leg.
Yep.
Right? But see, like I don't see this leg like getting over there at a lope. Right? When he's loping along, see how that back end is not generating lift out of one leg and stride out of the other.
Right. Yep.
Right? So if that's not going to generate lift out of the left and stride out of the right.
So you need more lift out of your outside hind and more stand on your inside hind, right?
Yep, absolutely. It's like, right, this is kind of where our problem exists, right? Because his legs choke down when we take a hold. That's why these legs got to drive to his face.
So you mean like kiss and like drive him up, like let him get through that. But the hard thing is when you have like a big bit like that on the
He's not going to go through it.
It's hard for them to drive through that because their chin.
They're getting stopped.
Or their jaw and their hockey close together, right?
Yep.
So it's really hard for them to do that when they have a bigger bit in their mouth.
Right. So like I just don't see, like this is a better lope.
Yep, it's better.
But I want to see that be more consistent.
Yep.
Right? He's got to drive to his face, drive to the bridle. So I'm going to put a bit in his mouth that he's not scared to drive through.
Yep.
Or drive to, which is kind of like what this could be.
Right.
Without seeing more video of you working on it, it's hard to say, but this certainly could be like, I don't want to drive to my face, right? Anytime we get that face that pushes on us, it's probably that back end doesn't want to push up, right? Yep. So that definitely could be what the problem could be. So we put them in a snaffle so we know that that's not the factor.
So you could do like a lot of those push and catch. That will help a lot.
I would ride in a twisted snaffle, and I want to show us a video of your push and catch. And let's start there.
Yeah, let's start there.
Let's see what that looks like. Give me a push, catch, and lope off.
Yep.
And give me like 5 of them in a row.
Yep.
Right? Maybe push, catch, lope. Yes, McKenna. Push, catch, lope, come forward. Step forward. Push, catch, lope, step forward. Maybe 3-4 strides. And then just grab it, push it, catch around, 3-4 strides. Give us a video of doing that like 5 times in a row. And I'd be curious to see what he looks like afterwards.
Yeah, me too.
Right?
Because he's super cute. He just needs a little bit more behind, a little more split.
He's very cute. Don't be scared. But see, like that, that's what
hard
happens.
for him. Yep.
Right? So when you go to lope these logs, trotting's easy because he's a good trotter.
Yep.
Right? He's a really cute jogger.
Yep.
He's got a balanced jog. But I would venture to guess when you lope over these logs, it's going to be just kind of a mess, right? Because he's not going to take the same step. It's nothing you're doing wrong. Look at the stride change time, right? Because he doesn't have that confidence of where that stride's got to be. Okay.
And then send us the video.
Send us an update. We all want to see.
Yeah, we want to see that.
He's bred really good.
Yeah, we're bred really nice.
See, like
he's a nice horse.
You're double bred good bar. He's just getting away from you if he's not good behind.
Yeah, those are good.
He's just fooling you if he's not good behind. He's Mr. Conclusion. I bet it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I bet
Probably
it's
looks
gorgeous.
gorgeous in the video.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But you're doing a really good job.
Doing a great job. Don't be afraid. We're all here to help. We're all going to make progress.
So do that and then send us an update. Because that
There's
should
one
really
more.
help him behind.
We all want everybody to do well here. Gracie. So Gracie and then McKenna, and then we're going on. Whoops. All right. Oh, this is the hunter horse, right? Yes. 17-2 hand lazy gelding.
I'm looking at this horse. I sent the papers. Oh, she's looking. That wasn't the actual.
Oh, okay.
That was how a horse was bred. Yeah, it's really nice bred.
Yeah. Yep. Cute.
It's cute.
Very cute.
Big hunter horse.
Yeah, 17-2 hands.
Wow. I love black horse. So pretty.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, Jasmine, when you lose your mare's shoulders, your mare is getting away from you on your left leg. Your left rib and shoulder is getting away from you, okay? So you got to pull her head towards that and push her off your foot. What you've been doing is pulling her head away from it and letting her lead. You got to get so that your leg controls that, so your hand doesn't have to. It's her left shoulder, left rib that's getting away from you. Make it go to the right. Okay. So middle view is the most recent, but after 2 months off. This is great.
Yeah, this looks good.
This looks really good. Probably the biggest thing is we're getting a little bit over and under with our hands, which is going to give her room to fall, which is exactly what Jasmine's horse is doing, right? It's just kind of falling to the inside. I want to make sure that our foot controls a lot of that.
Right.
Okay? So see how we're like holding over here? I want to get to where our foot controls most of that.
Right. Yep.
Your neck needs to come down a little bit more.
Yep.
All right? Like when we're working her, do you see how she jams up? Stay in. Just stay in. Don't get aggressive, right? Don't play into her getting nervous and her getting aggressive. Just take over here and hold her. And just put that leg on and just stay there.
Yep.
And she's going to do all sorts of things. She's going to try all sorts of things. Just stay there. Don't get aggressive. Just cluck. And let her think her way through it. All right?
Right.
Yeah, I love the big floaty legs on this one. Do I think that starting trail on a started Western pleasure horse causes the horse to do more chipping on the front end? I think that the way trainers and the way amateurs think you do trail makes a horse more chippy on the front end because they do a lot of slamming that horse back when it doesn't make it over the log correctly.
Yeah.
Okay? So I think that trainers end up making more of those problems than anything.
I think you're going to lose a little bit of movement.
You lose a little bit of movement. There's definitely a point where, like we shouldn't say that. You're going to lose a little bit of movement beyond the finished pleasure horse path, right? But I think that there's a level of broke that every horse should have, that once you're there, you specialize into different paths, right? But that's a short path. That's a small path, all right? So we could take our horse that would go in a pleasure class in the morning and a horsemanship class in the afternoon, and we could switch that training around with a 30-minute ride. It's a very small difference between the two classes, right? Yes, wider hands, more inside leg, rib control to the outside.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're using your hand over here to hold his shoulder up.
Right.
And it's the same thing Jasmine was doing, right?
Yep.
Same thing that we're talking about with Jasmine's horse, where see how our hand is over here covering that horse, right? We're holding him up. Hard to see with the jump stand-ups there. We're holding him up over there,
Yep.
right? So, yeah, you're absolutely right. It's taking a long time to get him to drop his shoulder, but what's going to happen is if you're holding his shoulder up, when you go back to showing,
yeah, he's just going to fall.
That was really good, right? So we're right here. We're holding that horse up with our hand. When we go to show, we drop it back down. And that's the same reason why we're telling Jasmine, don't do that with your rein.
Right.
Make sure it's your foot, right? Because your foot's never going to fall off, right? Your inside leg's always going to be there.
Not.
Hopefully your leg doesn't just fall off when you're riding, right? So your inside leg's always going to be there. So you could get that horse away from your inside leg. And then when you relax and you go back to show, your legs are still close to her sides. Your hands, though, are not going to be.
No.
Because your rein's set back down straight, right? So there's no longer a wall right there against his neck.
Right.
So that's why I always caution people and address that right away. You can't go across their neck to make that happen. It's got to come out of your foot, even on a hunter horse. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yep, that's definitely you causing that because it looks great on your circle when you're holding him up, but when you set him down to go straight, it's not going to work.
Yeah, he falls over, yeah.
Ultimately, Jasmine's going to be your calf. When you start this maneuver, it's going to be your spur.
Sticking his head to the left and side passing him out.
Yep, take his head towards us, towards the camera here, and side pass him out. So you're going to come off the rail, right? But when you're riding, right, when I'm riding Peanut, eventually it'll just be your calf, right? So when I was loping this one, not this one. This one takes a lot of work both ways, right? So this one's not nearly as broke, so she's going to take more to hold her straight. But when I was riding this one, that's a little bit more finished, ultimately it's just my calf that keeps her up and around, right? So when I lope this horse straight ahead, right here, My outside leg is on, my inside leg is close. It's just my calf right there. That's all. Just my calf. No more. And I can actually take that leg pretty far away, right? But it's tons of pushing her across this way, push her across this way so that she respects this line, all right? So basically what I'm saying is for everybody's horses, in order to go straight well, oops, let me pause. Let's go here. In order to go straight well and stay up off of this calf, right? It's tons of corrections getting her really soft this way, right? With my spur and my leg to say, you gotta respect this line right here. Because basically what's happening is you guys can't ride with your hand in line with your leg. Your hands have to ride over here to hold this shoulder up, all right? I don't want you to hold this shoulder up with your hand. I want you to hold this shoulder up with your calf, okay? That'll give you the ability to ride over here with your hand. Because right now you guys can't ride straight with your reins and your shoulders, right here in front of your hips, because your horses will be tipping over this way really hard. Oops, this way. Mace moved me. So they'd be tipping over with their shoulders down this way, okay? So I would bend their neck further this way, and I'd push them in that space I made.
That rib control video that we did on her, right?
Yep. So it's taking this neck. I'm going to slide down this rein. I'm going to take this rein to here. I'm going to pull it out this way, which is going to take her head and bring it around this way, right? Her head's going to come around.
That way.
Okay? So she'll look like this, all right? And then I'm going to push her across
that way.
This way. Push her body that way.
Oh, that way.
So she learns to stay up and out of the inside of the circle. I'm making a lane right here. Okay? So my horse has got to learn to stay in the lane between my legs.
Right.
That everything that's between the lane right here is travel straight forward. Every leg straight forward right here. Every leg straight forward. Every leg straight forward. Okay?
Right.
Because what you have right now is you have your legs not respecting this lane right here off my leg, so everything travels this way. Okay? And that's where we run into problems. When this comes out of my hand and I put my hand back to straight and I make this straight right here with my leg, everything's gonna come back over. Okay? Really cute horse though.
Yeah, super cute horse.
Really talented. I want to see that one
Fixing
get finished
them
up.
with the inside ring, such a terrible habit. Yeah, it's really hard.
It's a good show move, all right? If you had the ability to do that in the show pen, it's fine.
Right, but not at home.
But we used it at home, right? We started doing it at home. Yeah, you can see him start to fall over every time you hit the rail. So this is what happens, right? So if you guys have ever been there where you've rode your horse, right? You've shown your horse and you're coming along and your horse is going to look wicked all the way around this corner. And we're like, yeah, I'm setting up. This is going to be amazing. My horse looks so good around this corner. He's doing so good. And you set him down to show and you look really good, really good, really good. And then you set right here. You go to show and he falls over and you have to fix right in front of the judge. That's why, right? Because you're going along the corner. You got him stood up right here, going around the corners. And then you set him down on the rail and he stays up for a minute before he starts falling over. And this is right where the judge sees you.
Right.
And then you got to go, oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Right when the judge sees you, the horse does this. Right in front of the judge.
Head flip.
Yep, that's why. Right there, because we're holding him up to the outside over the corner. Okay? So we want to get this off our leg. This got to come off our spur. That he does this off our spur so he respects our calf.
Right.
So he gets softer on our calves.
Totally agree.
Yep.
Super, super cute horse, so.
That's going to be a really nice one when he's done.
So that's some videos of you doing the rib control stuff. With
How's he bred? Trot looks great.
Yeah, nice trotter.
Yep. Great mind on him, yeah. Really cool horse. Do you have one of his right lead? This looks really good.
There, yeah. That looks awesome.
His right lead looks awesome. I like his right a lot.
I do too.
So once you fix that, like you can see it right here. Look at that lean.
It's falling over this way.
See, that's okay. So that's, you're me. You are me right there. Right? So you're here. Here's your line of balance on your horse. All right? Remember, speed and stuff comes from balance. Okay? So we are looking like this around this corner.
Yep.
Okay? That's me right here. We are falling down around the corner, right? We can't fall down around the corner.
Around the corner.
Gotta stand up, okay? This falling down is where speed comes from, okay? It's where not showing, it's where unsteady comes from. He's off balance, okay? Get him more balanced.
Okay.
Yep.
That's his breeding.
He's gonna look at me out of our thoroughbred mare. So you bred him, wow.
Wow, that's awesome.
His right is better legged, right? But he falls down harder.
Yeah, he does fall down harder.
So he's gonna be better to the right when he's done.
Just a lot of babysitting. Yep.
Yep, he's gonna be better to the right when he's done, I think.
I do too. I think he's cool to the left too.
He's cool both ways. I like him better behind to the right.
Yeah, me too.
He gets a little bit hockey this way. Picks his hocks up a little high.
Yep.
Yep. But some of that might be because he doesn't drop in his neck as hard.
Yep.
But oh, right there, that's your, see that right there? He came up. Nope, that's gotta come out of your feet. Oh, I froze it. I broke it. Yeah, so he's trying to fall in right there, and you're trying to muscle him over.
Yep.
And that's the thing, like I'm not gonna muscle my horse over, right? Make sure, like right there, if he fell in that hard, I'm just gonna pull it inside rein, push that foot, lope him back off, right? And I did that, I think, on Peanut, right? Where I'd bend her over, lope her off.
Yeah, you did.
Right? Bend her over, lope her off. Like kind of push his weight over there, say, keep your weight over here, dude, and then lope off from there. And he should lope straight from there, right? And then when he tips back over, bend him over, lope him back off,
Right.
all right?
He'd be a fun one to have.
This one would be
That'd
amazing.
awesome.
I would love to do videos on this one because we don't have a big hunter like that.
No, we don't.
That would be so much fun.
That'd be really fun. Really, really cute
Yeah.
horse though.
Really nice horse. He's 4. He started as a
Wow.
late 2-year-old. Yeah, you're doing awesome.
Doing really good.
Doing a great job.
That's so awesome. Yay.
Cool. And then we'll do one more. We'll do...
McKenna's you want.
Yep, McKenna's. Awful when it started her saddle.
A bit like Peanut. Aw.
They end up being the best ones. They end up being the best one.
It's
See?
okay.
Oops. Oh, no.
Was it over?
I'm messing it up.
Maybe personal. Your personal one.
Oh, there it is. I spelled it wrong. All right.
Oh, that was MC.
Oh, this is this one. Yeah. We got an update.
Oh, perfect.
What bit do I like to transfer to? I'm training one hand of the Chopin. My 7 shank. That's my transfer bit. The one that you saw Peanut in that video. The one we've been showing tonight.
Setup. That's awesome.
What's that?
Her little log setup.
Oh, yeah. She did awesome with this. So much better. My Gunley's 10 now. He likes to lope off to the left. Then he does nice departure, just hates going to the left. Send us a video.
It's looking better.
This looks so much, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I watched this video and I was like, you're doing great. So much better. Did you notice a big difference? Did you see how much that helped having the logs?
It looks much better.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of strides in there. She kind of
It's
like
coming.
splits behind.
Yep, it's coming. So I love that you can get your inside hand open now, right? A little bit fishy though, right? Like we're kind of insecure about where we ought to be. Slow these hands down.
Yep.
Make this more deliberate,
Yep.
okay? So I tell people all the time, like you want to slowly, this is the Palomino from the other day,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
She's doing awesome. Doing great. Who makes the 7 shank? I knew you were going to ask me that. I'll find out, and we'll talk to them before we tell people because they're going to run out because everybody will go buy it. But I love that 7 shank bit.
That's better, lope off.
Much better.
My goodness.
Habits, that's right. It's hard.
This is with whose horse? Ashley. This is like your horse behind. Like wants to travel kind of tight behind.
Kind of tight.
So this is what we hip around, some of that stuff helped a ton.
Yep. Absolutely. And then do you see how, like, look at you cheated. Look how this leg had to go over the log because she's falling in, right? So you could just call that mistake, okay? You could just call that and say, hey, let's side pass out. We can make this a little bit smaller, give ourselves some more room. And if they end up that tight to the logs, then you could just side pass it out.
Yep.
Try to find a bit like that and couldn't. Oh, no.
Oh, no. We'll have to find that.
It's a small, like 1-inch seaport.
Yep.
That's on that.
That looks so much better.
This
Holy
is way
cow.
better. Yeah, Kim will take a look. This is way better.
Wow, you're doing awesome. Yay!
You got a little skip behind. Very nice.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Yay, that's amazing.
So I think where I would go next with this one, now that we've got a little bit of control here and we're kind of learning
I don't even know if it's the same horse.
I know. And we're kind of learning to plan our way around the... Look at that.
Look at that.
That was really...
Woo!
Big pets? Big pets after this, hopefully? Fingers crossed, big
That's
pets?
so awesome.
Your last couple strides right there are really good.
I want to feature you on Instagram, so like the huge
Right there.
difference.
We're going to finish that stride.
Yeah.
Right? So we go from being kind of chippy to now we're finishing our stride. Now we got a rhythm right there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, big pets after that. Remember to... This right here is huge, guys. Make sure you pet your horses. Yes, Gracie. Yep. Now you're in the training fork, so if he pulls on you, put him in the medium twist. Right? Put him in twist and snaffle. But yeah, always keep him in a snaffle for shoulder and rib. I figure anytime I'm loosening my horse up, I'm gonna put him in a snaffle. So like this horse, McKenna, you had asked us what bit I would transition to. If I'm working on loosening my horse up, if my horse is tight, I'm going to put him in a snaffle. And then I go around and I come through and I put them back in a ported bit. This is the first time she'd been in a ported bit in 8 months.
Can you go back? Ashley said, can you show me the hip round again?
Yep. So first time she'd been in a ported bit in 8 months. But I have a lot of control off my feet, so it really doesn't matter what I do with my hands. All right? So it really doesn't matter. So the hip round looks like, find it, this. Oh.
It's coming up.
This right here, after this line. Okay? So we're going to push this hip after I stop. Right here. Okay? So right there. Here's where the magic happens. Mm-hmm. Okay? Do you see how wide I am with my hand? This hand straight out to the side. Okay? When I do that, oh, good.
Good.
Yeah. If he's jammed up like that and he's falling over, the training fork's going to stop you from taking his neck to the side. All right? Because it's going to pull his neck in down here somewhere. And he won't be able to bend his with it. So you won't be able to get it done with the training fork on. So it'll get in your way. Yeah, good job, McKenna.
Yeah, that's awesome. That makes me so happy.
So right here, this is where you'll go next, McKenna. And it's, with your horse, it'll probably be much easier outside when you're not in a small indoor. Because I want to see her opened up. I want to see her get flowy and open with her legs. Like what you have at the very end of that video is showable. I just don't think you're going to maintain that going slow. Right? I want to see her carry herself a little bit more right there. Looks like you kind of have to carry her. So I want to see her open her legs up and get a little bit more self-carriage. All right? So you're going to have to get outside to do that where you have a little bit more room to ride. And that's the problem with riding indoors for a lot of us. If they're small indoors, you get kind of stuck. So when I slide down my rein right here, look how short my rein is.
Right.
That's the key to it. So that when I bring my hand in, I bend her right here because my reins are pretty tight. All right? If you just leave your hand out there, and you don't slide down, you won't get that neck to move.
Right.
All right? So the hip around move, the key to it really happens right here. Okay? So we'll go slow. We'll break it down. Let's go ahead and slow it down. All right? So right here, we're going to come around. See, that's what puts the bend in. And then I bring my hand in. All right? See how my rein's pretty tight, but I'm to the side still. See how I'm not wrapping in towards my body? See how open his hand is still? So I'm not sure what face I'm making, but when I do this, look how this arm is still open.
Right.
So that's taking my horse's head over here. That puts the bend right here.
Right.
Okay? If you bring this hand and you don't keep it wide of your body when you do this, and this is for you, Jasmine. If you don't keep your hand wide of your body and you try to bring it in here, right? What you're going to do is you're going to bend that horse's head and you're going to get it to give right here instead.
Yep.
You're going to get it to give right here. It's going to bend right here.
Yep.
Okay? So that horse's head is going to follow you up and around that way. And I don't want that. Okay? So I stay wide and I break my horse right here. Okay? Yes, I do want an all-arounder look through the bridle.
Yep.
If you can get your horse to look through the bridle, that's what I like about this horse. When I put her down, she looks through the bridle and she looks great.
Yep.
So taking that hand wide gets her to bend right here. okay? So this is the key to it. So then when I capture things up, got the hand wide, I'm gonna bring that horse around. Next time around, you'll see it. So I'm coming around here, keeping this hand out. I'm still out wide. That's how I know it's coming off my foot, okay? So when you go to like push your ribs and stuff, right? Keep that hand out here so it's coming off your foot. And that's like, for Gracie, when you're doing that, and Jasmine and a lot of people, when you bring your hand like this, you don't know if it's coming out of your foot or not.
Right.
Good, McKenna, good. So when you do this move, you don't know if that's coming out of your spurs. So we don't know if that horse is riding out of the lanes of our feet. Here, I'm guaranteed she's coming off my foot and not my hand, because my hand is wide, okay? That's the key to it. So pushing that head around wide, right here. Then I'm gonna catch right here. See me switch my hands? Catch. I can push my shoulders around here. I think I do.
No,
But just lope off.
Yep.
Yep. So that move, that would be a lope around the other way for you guys.
Yep.
Right? Because my hip is coming around, but we were demonstrating something else here. Okay? So we're demonstrating pushing our hip away from that. But right here, hip around. See how wide my hand always is. Always wide of my body. Don't get your hand trapped up in here, because you're going to end up with that.
Yeah.
Right? The more you would get trapped up in here, the more you're going to end up with that. So even when she flips her head around, Jasmine, you're going to keep your hand wide. Okay? Keep your hand wide. That'll keep you safe, because they have to bend right here. See, and I can just tuck my hand on my leg to keep myself honest.
Right.
All right? So I think the next time I come around here, my hand's going to be right on my thigh, low, and wide. No, maybe not. Always wide, though. Always wide. Okay? Don't get it trapped in here.
Yep.
All right? So we come around. Still coming around, still coming around, still coming around. And then I catch on this side, right here, and then lope off. And she messed up.
Yep. And you push it back around.
Push it back around.
Yep.
So I go back around. Catch. Right hand touches their neck on this side, so they can't go to the right. And she missed it, so I go back around. Right? See, this is 4 or 5 times in a row until it feels right, and then I go off. Right hand comes back to her neck, and then a lope off. Hopefully. Nope, she backed up again. I should probably push it again.
I think you bounce your seat forward.
No. We're going around again. We're going around again. Gotta be right. Right hand goes back to her neck. Let's try again. And then we lope this line.
Yep.
Right in there. Okay?
Perfect.
So that's what you guys are gonna do with your horses. Okay? Whether that's gonna be your ribs or your shoulders or your hips, whatever, that's how you're gonna get that fixed.
Yep.
Okay? Cool.
Why do you wrap Peanut's back legs? Why did we wrap her?
For this video, because we were pushing her hinds around, I knew we were going into this working on her hips. Yes, Ashley. Yep. Bingo. And you kind of have to like determine for your horse, for every horse as an individual, what is their average lope off, all right? Because like with Peanut, I can be pretty strict about the way she lopes off because she's been doing that for a long time. If you haven't been doing this for a long time with your horse, just do like 6 of them and decide, what is my average lope off? What does an average lope off look like, right? If it's struggling, then make it easier, right? If it's struggling to the point where that horse is getting frustrated and trying to quit on you, make it a little easier.
Right.
But this will fix this little tightness behind.
Yep. And that same for yours, Ashley, because she likes to be tight behind.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Wants to be tight. Ashley wants to be tight behind. See, that tightness is a common problem.
Right. Yep.
Yep. Absolutely.
A huge thing for you, McKenna.
Yep. For sure. So let's see that.
Awesome job.
Let's see some hip rounds with this one, and let's see a counter canter with this one. Let's see her pushed up. What does she look like when she's pushed up? Does she let you push her up? That's where I go next.
She seems like the sweetest little horse in the world.
She does. She does. Nice job.
We have some for the Patreon page. We're super close, guys. We're at 130.
130 people. So we are 20 away
from hitting the 150 mark.
150.
And we're gonna do a giveaway for custom spurs with your name on them.
Yep.
So let's get there. It's so exciting.
We're gonna buy you guys a set of custom spurs from Harris.
That have your name on them, or whatever you like, or horse's name, whatever you guys would like.
Yep. Put your name, put your horse's name. We'll put a Team LSH on the other side. Be a lot of fun. Very cool. That'll be 150 people on Patreon. So 20 away. We'll do a giveaway for that.
20 away. It's insane.
Yep, somebody will win. Yes.
We're so close. I know.
So close. Thank you guys so much for being
Yeah,
able to
thank
support us
you.
for that. That's amazing. Letting us come on here and talk to you guys about horses.
Yeah.
I mean, what a blessing that is, right?
It
to be
is,
able to do
yes.
this when we
It's
can't go to horse
awesome.
shows.
Yep.
Yep, for sure.
But we'll be live tomorrow, so if we didn't get to any, if we missed
Yes.
some, we'll be live tomorrow.
Yep.
And we might even be able to be live 2 times tomorrow.
I said we weren't going to do. I said we we're going to do 2 hours and we're up to 3.
I know. I know.
We messed up. I just can't stop talking. Can't stop talking.
I'm very good ride.
100%, Jeffrey, and that's a good point.
Perfect.
Good point to end on right there. When you have a good ride and your horse really works hard for you, let him have a shorter ride.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Reward him. Let him have a shorter ride. If I come out there and my horse does everything I ask it to do, we're done. Right? We're done for the day.
Right.
If I'm closer to show season and that's not going to work for me, I'm done for that ride, and I might ride later that afternoon. Right. So it might be 2 15-minute rides instead of 1 30-minute ride.
Right.
Right. So you can kind of think about your horse that way, to say like, oh well, that was a good ride. My horse did everything. Nothing to work on here. Right.
Yep.
Put him up. Reward him. Put him up. Let him know. Absolutely.
Yep.
Very
You can
good.
watch your video too.
Yes, I will watch it and I'll
that's
message you after the stream so Mason can go to bed.
I know. She bye.
She starts to fall asleep on us. I could go all night. I'm the Energizer Bunny. That'd be fun.
Is it custom giveaway for Patreon
Yes,
members?
that will be
Yes.
just
Yep,
for Patreon members.
Yep.
Yep, that'll be for just our
Thank you guys for all you
team
do for
LSH
us.
people that have been amazing.
Yes.
Yes, not that we don't love our lurkers.
No, we
Right.
love you guys too.
These videos get 2,000 some likes on or 2,000 some views on average
Yeah.
in a day. So there's a lot of people lurking out there. Not that we don't love you guys, but
Yes,
it'll be for our Patreon.
Yep, people. Yep.
Awesome. You're very welcome, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much for your videos, letting us come on here and talk to you
no
about
promise
horses.
we'll get to all your guys' videos. We promise.
Yep. Yes, you will, Brittany. We'll love to have you back.
Yay, we love that. That'd
Cool.
be awesome.
Very good. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Macy.
This is LSH Live. We love having you guys. Have a good night, good morning,
have
good
a night,
afternoon.
wherever you are.
Wherever you are. Have a good ride and send us your videos because we want to watch your progress and cheer you on.
Yes. It's been so cool to see the progress of these horses. Like, they don't even look like the same horses.
Yep.
It's so awesome.
Jeff signed up for first.
Yay!
Perfect. You're very welcome, guys.